Hello and welcome to another episode of Dungeon Planet Master. My name is Alex K and I am one of those players. Welcome to episode 30 of Primerus Paradox. And so hey, thanks for checking in. Thanks for tuning out. Or not tuning out, but checking in and tuning in. There we go. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to say. As far as announcements, nothing major from me. Any announcements from anyone else?
The world is beautiful.
Alright, that sounds like a no. So, as always, you can check us out live at twitch.tv/15, and you can check the previous broadcasts at youtube.com/15. Okay, cool. Thanks for being here.
Wow.
Woo!
I don't. These introductions never have as much energy as his own. I'm always disappointed.
What are you talking about?
Always disappointed now. Now that Arkelya is back, he just half-assed this intro.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're missing dice!
Alright, everyone. What is up with the... Why is Mike on this side and Sweet on that side?
I don't know. I was the first one to put my dice in the middle.
Okay, anyways, let's get those rolls. Look at that. Wowie zowie.
We got a natural 19, a natural 1, we got a 9, we got 2 9s, we got a 15, and we got a 3.
Big 3.
Highest roll. Highest roll chooses who recaps. So that's Box actually, 19.
Yep, there you go.
He chose Laris. Alright, well.
And then because we got that, give me a moment here to actually. I'll do it after it then. I'll fix webcams in a second, frames in a second. I'll just do it myself, just to.
The DM is chosen instead of. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll just pick myself. Because, oh no, you picked me! Right, stupid. I'm so out of it because the camera came on. Alright, yeah, Laris is doing it. Alright, so in our last episode, the group forms up and battles the 2 large hydras. After dispatching both of them, they are then alerted by the Taskmaster that 2 more waves of enemies will be coming down into the pits to kill them and Rakshan. If we can beat those 2 other remaining waves, we would all be declared free. The second opponent is a large colossus named Borgos, whom the party then manages to render unconscious. The last wave is the Colosseum's champions, which includes the Taskmaster himself. Despite the numerous additional combatants, the guild, or our guild, succeeds before the spectators, being upset that we won, charge down into the pit to try to bring justice. We flee, and as we flee, we break out into the sands, where we then find the hidden inn, the Lost Oasis. Let's see. Rakshan himself is familiar with Prince Iran, but he needs 300 gold tribute to and his equipment to be able to figure out where Iran happens to currently be. So in the Oasis, we go to Rakshan's former room, we find his old equipment, Amelia gives him the 300 gold necessary, and he conducts his ritual to determine where Prince Iran happens to be. And he's not that far away, 3 miles southeast, in a camp inside a cell. We then are about to part ways with the seer, where we're then kind of convince him to stay with our company for a little bit longer at least, and he agrees, and so we head out 3 miles southeast to free Iran. We get the brilliant decision to use Rakshan as a hostage exchange kind of thing, a bounty being claimed against him to allow us into the camp. We get past the front guards. We're about to, we get access to the prison cell, where we then have the cell open, and we then ambush the Living Stampede guards here. We dispatch all of the Living Stampede guards. One crocodile has had his maul ruined by Aurora. He's not going to be able to eat food ever again. So despite her not killing him, he's going to die of starvation, unfortunately. The rest of them are mostly fine. So she hasn't realized the consequences of her actions quite yet. Nonetheless, we free Iran and we run out to the sands, trying to escape back to Primera, the center of Primera King's Hold, before the Living Stampede finds out, which we know within a couple minutes they will be back, and they're going to be on our tails. Or on our tail, I should say.
Tails. I like to imagine everyone has a tail now. Alright, so as the group is pressing forward in the sands, it does come to a point where Rakshan is pointing towards the hidden oasis. We should go back there. They won't expect it again. It's also the only closest place. But Aran, he seems to want to continue into the sands. Who do you guys? So as you're running, you remember you guys could hear the stampede arriving back, like when you guys left. The ground was rumbling. They are like minutes behind you guys, and Aran is. We need to press forward and make it all the way to the fort. As long as we're in their territory, we won't be safe.
It's not
But
wrong.
we won't outrun them. They're faster than us here.
I don't wanna risk the lives of the people of this inn. They do us no ill will. We go in there and they search the place and find us. It will not be good for them. How far is it to the fort?
It's hours. Hours to get out of here. Days on foot. That we would be caught in the desert with no cover. Ron, I know these lands better.
We have to trust them.
We have no other choice.
Do you know if there's a safe place in the inn where we could be harbored?
Well, it's
Is there a cellar, mayhaps?
he thinks for a moment.
Oh, come on.
I don't recall a cellar, unfortunately.
We must be very careful in how we hide here. And some people may need to be incapacitated.
I don't agree with this idea, Rakshan. That's where we got captured. And they wouldn't expect us to go back then. It's either this or we go to the city. Because being out in the desert is the end of us. And they have more eyes in the city.
I take a look. How is our tracks in the sand? Is the sand being
Very,
moved?
very noticeable. You guys are a party of like 10 right now because you have the four other people with you.
They can easily follow our tracks. Whatever we decide to do now, we're going to need to be mindful of our footing.
One of the prisoners in the back speaks up. Listen, we were soldiers of Fort Cromer that were caught off guard. Our duty is to protect the king and the royal family. Whichever choice you guys don't make, we'll do the other so that there's a set of tracks going away.
Oh, we can't let them die in the desert.
That would just... they would just split up themselves as well. Half of them would chase you, half of them would chase us.
I mean, there's more places to hide in the city. But there's more eyes in the city as well.
I'm thinking. Do we know how many would respond? We could potentially lay an ambush.
One of the prisoners in the back speaks up. The camp there, Toro, it was led by 3 brothers. I imagine it would be them in a small group, probably 10 to 15.
Are there any natural landmarks out here beyond just the inn? Any crevices, mountains, rocks, ravines, anything? Something to give us an advantage.
We would have to travel very far south for that.
Damn it. I don't want to bring harm to those people at the inn, but it is our best option if a fight were to come.
To the city?
No, the city would be terrible for us. They may have supporters everywhere. The inn is secluded. The inn we could fight and have a chance.
It was your operation that got me out of the cell. If that's your choice, we'll try it.
Rakshan, are you sure of this? We couldn't make it to the fort.
He motions his hands like maybe. Then he looks towards the prisoners who you can see they are like slower. They are malnourished. We would have to move quicker than some are able.
Could they make it to the city?
He shrugs his shoulders. Probably. We're only a few minutes outside of it from the lost oasis.
Then we go for the diversion plan, I think. We let the prisoners go to the city. They'll have the best chance to blend in and to make it into the outskirts. The rest of us could push on to the fort. Since we would then be faster, we could move at our full strength. We keep up pace, we might be able to outrun them, maybe. If they split off some to go to the city. It's either that, or we all go to the end and try our best. I look around like at my allies.
How far is the fort?
It's over a day's worth of travel. You guys would have to push through the entire night, basically, to get there.
I can't be the only one to make this decision. Feedback of any kind. Otherwise, we're going with my plan. So be it, we move.
Let's go to the fort.
Prisoners to the city, we push to the fort.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch the full. I was fixing my webcam, so I don't know the quality of it. But
Yeah,
Amelia
so-
wouldn't have good feedback anyways.
To you, the prisoners are going to be.
Yeah, I get
moving-
that. I get
they
there
are
being a
slower.
distraction, but so the what's the complication though? So basically, Rakshan says we can't
there's
outrun
basically
them
no chance. Yeah, there's no chance you'd make it to Cromer without them catching up to you.
because of these malnourished prisoners, or just because we're slow.
Well, and because they're probably mounted. They're faster in the desert, probably. But yes, the prisoners also couldn't run. But if the prisoners make a second path and they have to split up, they might not reach you guys in time, or they might be a smaller group.
Okay, but the problem is that so what was the opposite? That was to hide out in the Oasis Inn, but that's not
Yes.
going to work either.
We all hide together.
Yeah, like okay,
Yeah, we
hiding
all
in
hide.
desert. There's nowhere to hide in the desert, right? So that was that landmark question. There's nowhere to hide. So then the only thing would be that inn. But they'll check the inn. It's one of the few places to check. And then we would just have it would be the same exact problem. So bunkering down is not a solution. The answer would be to
That's why the prisoners offered to continue to the city, which would leave tracks of a large group of people heading towards the city still.
yeah. I mean, if they're willing to sacrifice themselves, I don't think.
And they
Amelia
could
would.
potentially slink away into the outskirts of the city and
But yeah,
post up.
we
Mhm.
we can't stop moving. We have to keep moving. Like
yeah. And
if
then
those guys
as
want
worst
to
case scenario-
do their mission and sacrifice themselves, then by all means.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we're gonna have to use our farm clothes and be like we're gonna have to do a Fremen ambush and like hide in the sand until they get close.
I mean, yeah. So even if scouts do find us, then we just fight and try to beat them and then keep moving, right? Like that's the one.
Yeah.
We can't stay in the desert.
Yeah, so we're pushing on to the fort while the prisoners peel off to the city.
Four.
All right. Rakshan looks very uneased about this, but the prince is he believes this is the right choice. And as you pass the oasis off in the distance, the prisoners split up and they head towards the city of Ozun. And you guys begin trekking just into the desert, the sort of massive waste that is just dunes and hills of sand.
If only we could contact Oinky to come with wagon, then we could go faster.
Oinky.
It would take too
Oinky?
much time. She's referring to the pig.
Not so much pig, but wagon with pig.
Oh, the wagon.
Because that would catch up and then help us, but how do we talk to them?
I still think it would take too much time. We would be better off just continuing to move.
Wait,
Do you guys have a pickup here? We could have just gone to the city and seen if they were there.
There was no telling if they were still there. We didn't keep in contact with them after we left.
You
Alright.
okay, Nicole? You've been very quiet.
I'm doing okay. Just tired, running,
You
hard
know,
weather.
you know that heavy stuff you wear probably make you slower.
What heavy stuff?
The things you wearing on your chest?
This is studded leather armor.
Yes. See, Melia, and she kind of twirls. Melia not wearing heavy things and very fast.
Rakshan, if you need more water, we have extra water skins.
Oh no, I'm on top of the world. Why don't you offer that to the general?
I hand the water skin to the
I think
prince.
Water skin.
I think Aurora gave him some of her water skin when we first got into the or someone gave him some.
that's
right.
me. Yeah, someone did. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I get more ration than a water skin.
Right. Okay. So Nicole did. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Do you need more water?
I'm fine. Thank you. But we have to push to the fort.
Water skin.
God damn it, that bag of holding.
It's so good.
Well,
Hiking through the desert.
Can you guys, and you have advantage because you're getting help for this, but can you guys roll me a survival? I guess navigation would fall under survival in this situation.
Why, yes,
But,
I would.
Do you want
All
everyone to
right,
do it,
so-
or do you want elected
Just,
few?
just one person.
I'm
A singular
I'm
person.
pretty damn good at survival.
All right, then you go ahead and roll.
all
Side die.
Yeah, and I can side diet.
Oh!
I'm pretty damn good if I don't roll
Oh.
terrible.
Uh oh. What'd you roll?
A
Oh!
1 and a 2.
Jesus.
we're gonna get lost.
That's still a 12. That's not bad for rolling a 2.
A 12.
We just head north. I mean, that's all we got to do.
Yeah, as long as we keep heading a singular direction, we will get out.
Oh boy.
Watch Sidak take us
North
west.
would lead you to Ozun. See, that's
We
the
want-
problem.
we
Oh,
want
we're
to
here. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't know where. Okay.
Yeah, down here is Camp Toro,
Sure.
but then you guys ran this way to get to the Lost Oasis.
We
which
want-
is
Man,
south.
West
Sidak just
and
screw
west.
everything up every day.
No.
Yeah.
All right.
Potty
As you guys
mouth.
have been pressing forward for hours, basically, off behind you, Aurora, you can see it. There is a cloud of dust. There's something coming this direction that is probably it's mounted. Probably it's large enough to kick up dust, but it is a long distance behind you. Like even with your enhanced vision, it's still far off. But
Oh no.
like to stop moving would mean they catch you, and now it's getting dark.
Ah,
It's getting late into the evening.
Dancing lights like little corgis.
No.
there's something in the distance. It's
No light.
burrowing.
No, it's
No
not.
light.
It's,
It's easier to
small.
track.
small light though.
No. Any light makes us easier to track.
I can't see in the dark.
Amelia
Just
can't
keep running forward.
I can't see the
You
So I
don't need to
reach out
see.
my hand to Amelia.
Oh, is this Nicole's hand?
Yes.
Okay. Amelia take Nicole's hand. Aurora can
pick
take
her
other
up.
Nicole hand.
Oh,
I let
God.
go.
Oh, don't leave Amelia. Amelia can't see.
I pick up Amelia.
Oh,
I'll go like this. I'll go like this running.
Does Nicole extend out his leg while we're running?
Amelia could run still, you know. Just
It's fine. It's gonna be okay.
Yes, no lights. Keep moving. We're gonna get all the rest we need after this, but we just have to keep pushing.
Just do me a favor. Don't do what they call eating shit.
Sure. I can't see. I'll try not to eat shit while I'm not seeing.
what
Alright.
shit?
Poo-poo.
No. Look what you did.
Pressing through the entire night, I'm gonna need athletic or constitution, athletics. I'm gonna need athletics from everyone to see how well they can long-term run.
That's how
Athletics.
Yes, you're moving at a fast
Athletics.
pace.
I
Into
have
the
Amelia
night
on my
here.
back. Does that mean I get an advantage?
You get disadvantage.
You son of a bitch.
Amelia can
Carrying
start
someone
running
is
once he
dead.
starts doing bad. I mean, Amelia really good. Amelia have +4. Amelia would have gotten 23. FYI, DM.
What the hell is this thing?
Alright, 12.
I didn't draw
Amelia's
that.
on the back of the car.
What's that?
That's me, baby.
Why is that above a fucking Laris' spot?
I guess I just randomly drew it.
It's beautiful.
Get him and his stone tablet out of here.
Take a
Alright.
picture of him. No! No!
It's the vampire thrack. Is that what that was?
was?
It was so beautiful.
It was
Get that-
Nolan.
Get
Nolan
that
and-
creature out of here.
Oh my god.
What a
All right.
monster.
So it's what? 8, 6, 12? Oh my god, you guys suck.
Amelia
at
got
playing.
23.
I got 17.
Amelia
Okay.
beat Aurora.
Amelia's on Nicole's back.
That's why she got a 23, because she's...
Just dingling her feet, kicking occasionally.
Oh, I gotta. Let me roll for my my 3 NPCs. Frederick's still here. Yeah, I forgot he's not dead yet.
I'll help the prince.
Not dead yet? Frederick not
Oh.
dying. What you say, DM?
All right. So pushing forward, you guys are starting to get exhausted, and whereas the hope would be that you're starting to see grasslands, you're not.
Oh, sand out here.
So the
How
dunes
much-
mostly are.
Your humor is not needed here. How much
Amelia,
farther?
Amelia's going to look to the scars and look for Celeste and Nolan and Alani. Are we heading that way, DM?
Unfortunately, the survival roll's already been done.
God damn it.
No. Go ahead and roll with disadvantage because the position of them wasn't even described here. It's just them where
Well,
they
they
are.
pointed out. Oh, that's not good because that's natural 6. Me, you probably don't know.
Survival.
It's a +3. It's a 9.
You see one of them. Where the fuck are the other two though? That doesn't make sense.
Ooh.
But yeah, you can only see one of them from here.
Hmm.
And
Which
it's-
one? Which one?
Let's go with Owen, I guess.
Aww. Owen's to the north.
Not the guiding light. Sad.
No, you guys don't see. Listen, she prays to Solar. If she prayed to Azrael, maybe.
The guiding light, the tree, the star that always leads to the great tree in Arendelle.
No, fuck that one.
Amelia
No.
see Grumpy Owen.
Theo.
As you are huffing and running, off in the distance, you can see what looks like a small farm. There's a single house made out of sandstone. There's some sort of weird mill structure that currently isn't spinning. It's not too high, probably only like 15, 20 feet high. It's a singular stick mill. And there's a field of what looks to be like they're farming cactuses.
No.
You
Water.
can see lights on in that area.
That's
Oh.
water right there.
People.
We need to keep going. We can't stop. We can't stop.
I technically
The
agree.
minute we stop, that burrowing thing is gonna come at us.
Burrowing thing? No, it's the stampede.
When a large group of mounted things moves in the desert, it creates
Does.
It's just a burrowing thing for
The
me.
stampede is not burrowing. Is it still night
Alright.
or is it dawn now?
It's night.
It's nighttime.
No, so there's no way for
Yes.
Amelia to see if there's dust still coming.
We
There's-
don't need-
Amelia
we
will
don't-
listen to see hear thing coming from behind.
Roll me a perception.
Okay, Amelia.
We don't need to endanger these innocent people.
Oh, 16.
Yeah, we need to. keep
16. Wow. You can as you place your ear to the ground, you can feel the slight vibration of the sand. There is something still coming.
Ground shaking and making noise still.
They're still
going.
on us.
We can't endanger these people.
Yeah, let me evaluate.
If we can't see the fort by now, there's no way we'll reach it before they reach us. We have to be off course. Significant.
Oh
Can
my
adjust.
god.
We'll adjust course and we'll keep going.
God, Amelia have idea. Prince Alan has to get back. So we have to go away and the rest look like big group continue. They chase big group. Prince Alan get home.
No, they would still probably split again. I'm not risking the life of the prince or Rakshan.
If it's just me and the prince, I might be able to conceal our tracks.
I got a better idea. I polymorph you into a giant eagle. And then you
What about the
carry
rest of
him.
you?
And you carry Iran to safety, and we'll handle everything else.
Do you
How
have
long
your
does
4th
that
level still?
last?
Didn't you?
I have my 4th level. I did not cast polymorph when we attacked him.
But you did use your 4th level spell on a lightning bolt in the Colosseum.
I had arcane recovery when we took a short rest.
In the tavern. Yeah.
And I had a 4th level spell to cast polymorph to escape from the jail, but we decided not to do that.
That could work, but what about you?
We're all just gonna have to face the music.
Media
If you want to face the music with us, then I could do it to Frederick could do it, but I think you're better at...
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah, so... You have a better idea of the layout of this land, so I can polymorph you. You go in the air, you find out where you need to go, no tracks, you take him. You're out of here.
I don't want you guys doing this after you came all this way to rescue me.
It's
though.
fine. It's either that or they take you back and we possibly die.
They
We're not going to
say
outrun them.
your brother say big fight if you don't return.
You can see that makes Iran look like, ooh, like fuck, like really defeated. He's like, no.
You have to go, Prince. We'll be okay. I don't think that our fight ends here. Not by a long shot. We may have to come to blows with them, but I think we will win.
It's not that we're going to win. We'll make it. We'll survive.
We're not gonna concede to them, Thrak.
I don't think we're going to have a choice.
It can't be that many to be running that long.
If you cast the spell on me, I'll do it. But how long will I have? I don't
1
wanna be up in
hour.
this- Hard to keep track of.
It's 1 hour of no tracks in the
Can
right
you
direction.
make it?
Fly low to the ground to be safe.
Fly low at first. Then get an eagle eyes view. No pun intended. Here. We have no choice. I cast it on him.
You watch him shift into an oddly colored eagle. Has a weird white sort of like kind of almost as if it still has cat fur pattern on its feathers. It is not the same person, right? It has eagle brain stat. It is dumber. But
Is it dumber? Eagles are pretty damn smart.
they're intelligence 5, I believe.
I think
Oh, man.
I think they're 6. Actually, they're giant eagles are like 6. They're
Intelligence 8.
Oh.
better. Yeah.
Oh!
He is still significantly dumber than he was.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
giant eagles can
Where's-
actually understand
where's the
Common
source?
and Orin, but can't speak them. I didn't even know that. That's interesting.
Right. I'll be waiting for you guys at Fort Cromer.
We will make it, Prince.
Please pet
Please.
Miko when you get home. She will be
Oh,
lonely
Miko.
without Melia.
Please be safe, my prince.
All right. So, should we set up somewhere and
We put on our farmer's outfits. And
head down
farm
to
some
that property?
cacti. Yeah.
I don't like putting the farmers in danger, but setting
know.
up an ambush there is the best bet.
And aren't they gonna follow the tracks? They're gonna know that the tracks are gonna lead to this house.
They are.
There's nothing we can do about that.
We're gonna hide.
Oh no.
Hear me out. They're gonna start interrogating the citizens. When they do, I'm gonna try and slowly pick some off, and then we ambush them as best we can.
Melia need to get key back.
We don't have that time.
Ew,
Okay,
maybe they
I'll
are
tell you my, like I said before, my magical expense has whittled down to a simple, maybe a spell. So combat, if fatal, I will only bring back maybe one person. We have gone. How many fights today?
We don't have a choice. It's either that or we get captured. And I don't plan on doing the second. So, start thinking
Why
up of
not?
whatever you can do. I'm gonna go make a hidey hole for myself so that I can spring an ambush.
I can't take you seriously. You say I can't take you seriously if you just said hidey hole.
That's where he's going to make a hidey hole in the sand. He's gonna become a Fremen.
It's gonna be the hidey hole in the sky.
So are you guys just gonna at the end of your tracks just make a place to hide here, or are you guys gonna head down to the property?
We're going down to the property.
Okay.
That's where I'm
I
going.
could
All right.
ritually cast alarm.
Do anyone want to stealth into the property, or how do you want to go forward? It is nighttime.
So that I could stealthing in.
How many
Okay.
houses? Just one?
It's the one sandstone house, and then a mill that looks like a shorter race could get inside of it, but it's a very small mill.
Melia's
I'd
going
say
to-
Amelia could cram herself in there. She's short.
Melia will go ahead
Can
and climb the
can I-
house first just to see if there's anything up there.
There's a chimney stack which is currently burning, actually.
Uh-oh.
Tell people home. Melia smells smoke.
You guys see fucking Sadak like sink into the sand and disappear. Holy shit.
Like a
The
viper.
hidey hole.
Like sand.
Sand viper.
Yeah.
He just contorts himself so it pushes the
Yeah.
sand over his body.
His body vibrates slightly as the sand shifts.
Does anyone else stealth?
Amelia will stealth on top
I
of the.
would stealth.
On top. Is there actually like a place to hide on this roof, or is it just like?
You could hide behind the chimney.
Can
I don't know why we are hiding.
The building
I
has
don't
a circular
hide
structure,
either.
by the way. It has like this kind of structure, and with a.
I'm not gonna hide.
25.
I'm not gonna hide.
I
Our
wanna
tracks
hide
are
our
right
tracks.
to us.
Yeah, I want to hide our tracks while everybody's
All right.
hiding.
All right, Thrak, as you like push open the gate to the property, and there's like a and it swings shut. From inside, you hear, "Oh, now, hey now, whoa," and the front door opens, and Thrak, you watch as this creature steps out.
Oh no.
My God, why did you do that?
What?
Laris.
Sigh, Thrak.
Corky guy.
What is your name?
From the rooftop, Amelia, you can see the back of his head. He does have a bow slung over his shoulder. Well, that's a weird question to ask, fella. You're on my land. Why did you come to the Maynard Farms?
We're being chased by the Stampede. We need a place to hide out.
What does the Stampede want with you?
We freed a couple of their captives there, important people, to prevent a war. A war of certain death to many thousands of people. Now we're being chased.
Thrak, would you like to roll me an insight?
How tall is he? Is he like 4 feet, 3 feet?
He's like almost 3 feet. He's a very short race. He's like
12.
gnome-sized. 12. When you say that you're enemies of the Stampede, you watch his expression, like his eyes narrow for a very brief second. You immediately get the idea this guy is probably loyalist to the Stampede.
Right.
Oh my God.
We can kill a corgi.
I could offer you room for only a while, but then you would have to be on your way.
Now listen. We have no qualms with the Stampede. We have no qualms with anybody. We're just simply rescuing our friend. If they do approach, we are willing to talk, but you know the Stampede. They tend to take rash actions.
Like I said, if you want to go inside, when they come around, I'll send them the other way. And then you lot be gone, and I want no trouble.
Does anybody else want to insight check that doesn't have -1 fucking wisdom?
No, you're the one talking to him. You
You're
incite
the
it.
one
You're-
Alright, I will insight it.
I'm like 10 feet from him, fucking in the sand, submerged.
So he
You're-
left his
you're,
house,
like-
right? Or is he in the front?
He's standing right on the
12
porch.
again.
There we go.
Are there windows on the side of the house?
There's a singular window,
Uh,
and it doesn't even have glass. There's just curtains.
so you can kind of push the curtain aside to look inside, right?
You could if you crawled down. It is right near the front
She
door.
got
though.
25 stealth. She's gonna. Is there anyone inside besides him?
I just a reminder: stealth means dick if you're in direct sight of a person.
Oh, the window's in front of him.
No, but it would just be like right to his left.
Is anybody not stealthing with me? I'm the only one stealthing. I'm not
Aurora
stealthing.
didn't stealth.
I'm not
She
stealthing
just
with
was
you.
wiping away. She like grabbed a big tarp and started wiping
I'm
away the
cleaning-
fucking.
yeah,
You don't
getting
mind
rid of
just me and my friend, right? It's just two of us. Is that
Well,
okay?
what
I-
is the call stealth? 14.
14.
He would look to you for a moment, and then pass your shoulder, and he would be able to witness Nicole. He has a
All right, three of
hive.
us. God, nothing's getting by you, huh, old friend?
You know what? I don't think you should be here. You're bringing a lot more trouble than you're worth, you know.
It's just three of us.
It's only 3 of us. We don't want any trouble.
By the
If
way,
you
Frederick's
leave
not
us-
stealthed.
If you-
Four
if
of
you
us.
leave us, we'll only be here for a couple minutes.
And 5. That's fine.
Listen, you gotta
Nine of
tell
us.
me
Oh my God,
who's not
we're
stealth. I
wrong.
can't tell who's not
Oh
stealth.
my
I mean,
God.
I don't want to lie to this guy inadvertently. I'm
Okay,
trying
okay.
to be, I want at least not to say all of us, okay? So
There's
who's fucking stealthing, please?
Only
Well,
Amelia.
Nicole is stealth, and you don't know. So you met it there a bit, but you don't know he noticed Nicole.
Okay, then I would say
no.
three of us. I wouldn't, considering Frederick, Aurora, and myself. Just the three of us, please.
Just the 3 of us. We don't want any troubles. The minute the stampede leaves, we will be out of your way.
All right,
You will
all right.
never see us
No.
again.
All right, you're well armed, and I don't want trouble. Go ahead, hide inside. Like I said, when they come around, I'll send them the other way.
promise you'll send them the other way?
Fucking sus.
You have my word.
Can I take that
Sorry,
now?
the insight was already failed on that topic, or
Oh,
failed
wow.
or succeeded by Thrak.
There's a 12. Well, I didn't get my second 12. What did my second 12
Do
pick
I
up?
even have a good insight? I don't even know.
Sorry, I didn't get the. I didn't get the second
Have a
12.
one. It's
He
insight.
opens the door and pulls it back. It's a bit stuffy. I live alone. Oh, just don't make a mess.
All right.
Okay, I wet my feet before going into the house.
He grabs a torch from beside his wall and lights it before heading out into his cactus field. I'm just gonna look busy.
All right.
You guys are silent for 4 hours.
All right. Now I need to make a map for this because who knows what's gonna happen.
A battle map,
Oh,
mayhap.
no.
All right, there's that. This will be the small mill, and then his property line is pretty big. Got all of this. This is the front gate to the property, and over here will be his cactus patch, right here. He's got a pretty big cactus patch. So you go ahead and hide yourself anywhere within that, or outside of it even. Meanwhile, the others, he's instructed you to go inside the house, and when the stampede comes, he will send them away.
This is the house, right?
Yep, this is the house.
Yeah.
Amelia's on
over
top
here?
of it, but no one knows.
Oh,
where
she's
she
on
is.
top. Okay.
No one. I believe she has a 19, right?
25 is-
stealth.
25.
Yeah, no one knows where Amelia or DTW currently are, but Amelia and DTW and Sweet, you guys do spot Nicole creeping around the mill.
Oh my. Okay.
All right. So you guys wait. And wait. Inside, it does look like it's an all one room. You can see what looks like to be a large cupboard for food. There's a table, there's a stove, and then the opposite wall, there seems to be a hammock with a bunch of pillows on it. You can see he has a rest for a bow above his bed place, but there's no bow currently on it. Amelia, you could hop down and sneak inside now if you wanted to. He's way off to the side. You're not in direct.
She feels relatively comfortable and kind of hiding here on the roof right now. Nick's, like laying down, kind of compressed.
Just to let everyone know, his doorway is like 4 feet high. You guys had to crouch in, like you duck your head into it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see Nicole, by the way?
Yes, you have a high enough perception to see Nicole.
I whisper in Nicole's head. Or, Nicole, I can see you from where I'm at. You're not hidden.
How small is this area for the mill?
Like I said, the mill itself is it's just big enough for someone of his size to be in comfortably, and someone of Amelia's size could fit in, but it wouldn't be comfortable.
You couldn't squeeze in. No.
Could I potentially squeeze and have it be uncomfortable?
You definitely could try. I'd want an acrobatics from you to just sort of mangle your way in there not because you're not trying to break in, you're trying to contort yourself in.
Alrighty.
Oh lord.
In the spirits
Well,
of Amelia.
We'll say there's also a well on the property. He's got something for water, and that'll be way over here by the outside of his house. And we'll give him a 19. That's pretty good. You do
13.
manage to. Oh, 13?
I'll take the 19 if you're willing to.
No. So there's a well there, and then behind his house, there's a what looks to be an outhouse right here. So there we go. There's all the buildings on
Nice
his
little
property.
property.
There's all the buildings. He also has fences around the edge, but you can see there's a bunch of gaps. Like there's a bunch of broken gaps in the fences. And as time is passing, the people inside, hiding here is really difficult. Like if they were to come inside, you guys would be immediately noticed. Like the only way you're not noticed is by just being inside and them being outside, right? Because like I said, it's one room. Sadak, you're the first to hear it. You don't hear the thundering of hoofs. You hear the sound of air being moved. And suddenly, right in front of the gate, you see something spiral to the ground and a big puff of smoke or sand come up. As this creature is now standing at the front gate. He's small though. He's not that big.
Fucking burb.
You watch him dust himself off. It's all very formal. And Maynard, the corgi man, he looks over and goes, "Oh, Karek, what can I do for you?" Nothing. I just, I happen to be on the tail of some traitors. No, not traitors. That would imply there was loyalty. Fugitives? Fugitives. Fugitives. Traitors, well, not traitors, as you said, that would imply there's loyalty. People who have wronged the living stampede. That's correct, yes. Almost the definition of fugitive based on what... right. Well, would you mind telling me as to what these people had done to wrong the living stampede? Man, it is rude to ask so many questions without inviting me in first.
Oh my god.
Oh, you'll have to forgive me. I wasn't really expecting company right now. It's a bit of state of disarray. If you're willing to just hold on a while, I could. Oh no, I have to be continuing rather soon, actually. My brothers, they believe that some magic was used. But me, I'm more of a pragmatic sort.
As I'm in the sand here, by the way, do I hear if the stampede still sounds like it's coming, or was this what I heard?
You heard them. You as you're laying there listening about with your 19 perception, right? Or 18
with the mask.
19.
Could have been 19 with the mask.
You heard that they were approaching, but they stopped about 5 minutes before this person arrived. So you know, there is a larger group. This person came alone.
I speak to the others in their head. There is one birdman here, alone. The others are roughly 5 minutes away, if I had to guess. If we take him, we'll get a head start.
The two of them, the birdman approaches him, and you watch as they're having a conversation now. It's not loud enough for everyone to hear because he's no longer yelling across his yard. The birdman and him are talking. Amelia, you have the best view of it. Want to roll me an insight?
Oh my
I'm
god.
slinking through the sand.
Process.
Oh,
Insight's
that's not
20,
bad.
21.
21. Amelia, you
No,
notice the
plus 1 because of the lockstone. 22.
All right. Well, I mean, you succeeded anyways. It's not like it was a 22 DC. All right. Not every
Lockstone, very lucky.
You know, gods are in like the high 20s, right? So, anyways, the corgi, you notice as they're talking, he very deliberately, like, he says something. You can't tell what it is. His mouth moves, but then he motions his head towards the house, and the birdman's eyes glance over there and then back to him.
Okay, so
It's-
Media
Oh god, I
cannot see group right now.
What are you doing?
You can't get that close. If you break past this fence, you'll be out in the open for this guy.
Melia was sneaked down to the back to a different window.
This guy, right?
Yeah, for
Maynard.
him.
And Melia is going to telekinetically move a curtain and then hopefully see someone inside the house.
There's no window in the back. Remember, there's only one, and it's in the front.
Well, yeah, Sadak, he's gonna tell the others. I'm going. I'm attacking now. And Sadak is gonna breach the sand and start sprinting towards him as he throws a side knife at
Oh my
Kirik.
god.
Oh my god, that's not what I
Jesus
wanted.
Christ, for killing the stamp.
Roll.
Why are we killing him?
Roll initiative. This will be a surprise round, so Kirik will not be interacting yet.
Oh man, this is getting really ugly.
Let's go, Sadak!
Are we all rolling initiative or just the people outside?
I'm assuming we all are.
I kinda want to roll for initiative.
You have to roll.
Yeah, if you intend to act, you have to roll. You can't just randomly come in. You would need to, if you intend to be part of this, roll for initiative.
This is it, because he would have given our position away. The guy would have flew back. Like, yeah, this has to happen. We don't have to necessarily kill the guy, but
Yeah.
How heavy is this Birdman, DM?
Well, birds have hollow bones, but a 6-foot creature of this size, probably around 180 pounds, 160.
Damn.
What?
He's a big boy.
that's fairly standard weight.
Yeah, that's like a less than a normal human male.
I just
And
didn't.
he has
I just
2
didn't.
extra
I
appendices.
wouldn't expect a 4-foot-tall Birdman to be 180
Who
pounds.
said he's 4 feet tall?
6 feet, I thought he said.
Yeah, 6. This is 3 feet tall. This guy, he's a small guy. This is a normal sized like person.
Right.
All right. Top of the initiative. It's Nicole. No,
Oh
where's-
well, my
where-
bad. I need to be like.
It's me! No, you didn't put it on there. It's your fault. Alright.
All right,
Actually,
Sadak,
25.
you sprint out first.
Yeah, and Sadak will, fast as he can, he's gonna go. As the bird probably goes, huh? And then boom, fucking side knife.
He doesn't even turn around in time. He's still talking to Maynard when you stab him.
Excellent. All right, let's see if I do I get advantage on this attack.
You were hiding.
I was hiding.
Yeah, you do.
Woo! All right, +8 to hit. We take those. That is a big number. It's like 20 something.
27.
Yes, 27.
I mean, it hits.
Excellent. And then we take 5d6 plus 5. Sneak attack. 19 psychic damage. Non-lethal.
All right. Dashing forward, you sprint out of the from the shadows. Maynard's eyes widen because he barely catches the end of that. But unfortunately for Carrick, he's just looking at Maynard with a big smile, like, "What is it?" And then stab into the back.
Oh my god.
Wow!
And then when he finally turns to see me, he gets hit with the second blade.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Jarek is just the emissary, he's just the messenger.
22.
That hits.
Let's go.
Oh.
That's a D4 plus 5. Take 9 more psychic damage.
Ah! You watch. He like reaches up towards his face because you slice across one of his eyes, but he's like touching his eye, like still there. He's surprised. All right,
Excellent.
next, Ishtar. What do you want to do?
Let's see. What's my predicament within the mill, being the 13 acrobatics in it?
I would say that you're considered prone, so it would take half your movement to get out of it.
Okay.
But you are hidden from sight despite your lower roll.
He is 55 feet away from me. Is there like a hole at the top of the mill?
No, there's a... I mean, there is, but the stick goes up. It's very small, like rat size.
So I can't look and see anyone?
You could poke your head out and look around if you want.
Alright, I'll poke my head around and I see this being, because I start seeing if he can hear the bells.
He'll roll the Constitution saving throw?
It is a wisdom saving.
Wisdom saving throw. Oof, that's gonna be a 28.
Okay.
Okay.
28. Whoa.
Yes. Yes,
Whoa.
you guys found out he has a very high wisdom modifier and proficiency. To that.
Caster.
Can we change it back to the Constitution like you said before? just for friend.
All right. Is there anything else you want to do? And that does expose you now, but I'll be right back.
I'm exposed.
Expose. Sorry, we get our surprise round, and then we get one more round of where most of us go before him. We have to burst him here.
It's all over, man.
You won't get sneak attack twice, so...
Not unless somebody gets within range.
No, because you already took your turn. Surprise attack shouldn't be another round, right?
Just ask if the Corgi is part of your team.
Oh no, the surprise round, this guy won't be able to move. And so I'll get one more round to attack him. If somebody can get within range within this round.
No one can.
Or if Maynard's my ally.
Maynard is not your ally.
No!
How many rages does Sweet have?
I believe she used all 3 in the arena.
I have 1 rage left.
So technically,
I
you
get-
could.
I
take
get
it
4,
with rage.
but I don't want to rage in this.
I mean, I can make it in range if I use all my actions. I can use bonus action dash, right?
I'm gonna action
The
that.
60 feet?
I think he is.
No, it's more.
For you, oh well.
For me, it's more.
Yeah, I mean, Sweet could make it with an
Here.
action dash. Sweet makes it.
Oh yeah, I can make it with movement.
40
action
here
dash.
for me, and then 15 here.
But I mean, you could attack as well with range, like if you throw javelins. It's your call.
That's true.
But you can't non-lethal javelins.
Yes, you can.
I can.
Yeah,
I can-
non-lethal javelins. I think you can't. I think you just
And
can't non-lethal
anything that's
javelins.
an attack roll will be is non-lethal per game.
Oh right, got it. For box, got it.
Yep. Anything
Nah,
that
man.
targets a single creature.
Yeah, lightning bolt won't.
I'm gonna move my 40 feet. That's like gonna get it here. And then I'll throw javelin. Not raging. Reckless.
You can't recklessly throw.
I
So
just
you just
throw it
gotta
back.
throw it.
But you do have
You can recklessly throw.
You can throw 2 javelins though.
Ooh.
16 does not hit him.
Okay, I'll throw another one. 18.
Does hit him.
Ah, okay.
Probably 17 AC.
No reaction shield?
He can't react right now. He can do
Oh,
nothing during a surprise.
right.
Not until his turn
That's right.
passes.
Yeah.
10
10
damage,
what?
nice.
10 piercing damage. Cause I just
So as he's cupping his hand over his eye and he like pats it a few times, the first one slams to his wing but deflects off, and he raises his wing to look, which catches him his second one in the stomach.
should have aimed it for the feathers. Damn. I had my turn, Vox.
All right, it goes to. Oh, I forgot to roll for Frederick. Give me a second, guys.
It could be Pog.
Frederick, where's Frederick? There he is. Frederick got up here. Frederick's turn isn't gonna be all that helpful for people though. Like, it's not gonna be like he attacks or anything. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll get
Let's
you.
go!
He'll be helpful for you. Alright, then it's Amelia's turn.
Alright. She'll fall to the ground, dart to there. She'll make 3 attacks with a ranged weapon against him.
Oh my god.
All non-lethal, and they all miss.
Carrick.
Wow. Unfortunate. 4-2-2 or 4-4-2. What a shame. All right. So he raises his wings to like cover himself.
But she does say, "Please just give up. We don't want to hurt you."
All right, it goes to Carrick's turn. Surprise condition ends.
Oh wait,
Goes
my first
to-
attack should be advantage because I was stealth so high.
Yes.
All right,
Go
so
ahead and,
1-4 and 1-2 is a failure, and then I guess I have another failure, so I have 1 attack at natural then. All right.
Yeah.
All right,
Which
maybe.
is gonna hit.
Maybe.
With your mod?
Yeah, it's like plus 9, plus 7, plus 9, whatever it is, 8, plus 8, plus 9.
+8.
Yeah.
Max.
So he can take 6 piercing.
Yeah, so again, like the first one comes in, he manages to sidestep it, and then he raises his wing for the second, then he lifts it to like look at you and go, and then he gets a third one right across his cheek.
Oh my god.
Is he bloody?
No, he's not at all.
Holy.
He doesn't even look like he doesn't look like the stage before Bloody would be.
Go ahead and make a stunning strike roll then, I guess. Oh, Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, that's con, right?
Yeah, it's con.
Oh.
16 DC.
Lucky.
He got a 19.
Yeah, okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right, it goes to his turn. Surprise condition ends. Brack, your turn.
Oh god. What are you guys doing? I'm going to pull back my hand and throw a fiery bolt at him. Alright. I make an attack roll. +8. Natural 1. Cool. And then I will shut the door.
Go back inside.
All right.
Well, I'll just pretend that didn't happen.
Oh, yes, then it goes to our good friend Maynard's turn. And Maynard is going to hustle 5, 10, 15, 20. And Frederick's not going to attack of opportunity Maynard, all right? That's
Yeah.
never happened. There's no reality in which that happens. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's running through the fields.
Maynard!
All right.
Run, you fool.
And at
Okay.
the end of Maynard's turn, a legendary action is going to be used. As Carrick flies open his wings and moves 5, 10, 15, 20 feet back without provoking an attack of opportunity. And Sadak and Frederick need to make strength saving throws.
That's not cool. I don't
Frederick
like those.
makes it.
Come on.
10.
You are knocked prone.
F.
All right. It goes next to Sadak, your turn. So don't worry.
Alright.
It's not going to
Alright.
hinder you too much. You catch
Not
up with
too
him,
bad.
right?
Half my movement. 5, 10, 15. Bonus action dash. 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna ready an action to stab him whenever Frederick gets in range. And I'm gonna
Ooh.
say, Frederick, to me!
To me.
All right.
A lot of legendary
Ishtar.
actions between that.
Ishtar, you're
have
up. He
faith.
doesn't do any.
Alright, I get up. 5, 10, 15.
You guys have your. Are you dashing?
What an old man. One more.
And then, shit, that's literally all I had, man. What are you gonna... I can... 5 foot... It's only at 60 feet. Maybe he can hear the bells this time?
All right. You wanna
Is
do
it- Is
a
it
wisdom
church
roll.
bells?
mayhaps
Yeah.
they'd be
It's
hearing
true,
the
though.
bells.
The
No, with a natural 16, he makes it.
16
Alright,
plus a
I don't make
million.
it though.
No bells.
Alright, that's all I can do.
No bells are heard this day.
No.
I'm hearing the bells.
He is going to, at the end of your turn, use a legendary action to move again.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20. Over here now.
It counters me!
Sadak, I need a strength saving throw from you.
Don't fall. Don't fall, buddy.
Hey,
You're good.
Good job.
Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. You have a -1. No, you fall.
Oh,
I figured you'd have like a +2 or something. But no,
No,
Alright.
Sadaka's not strong.
No, definitely
He's
not.
dexterous.
All right, next on the list is Frederick, who looks at Sadak, then over at the creature.
Go!
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 to here. And he is going to try and grapple this creature so it can't keep moving.
No.
Okay, that's pretty
Big,
good.
big strength Fred.
Unfortunately, the creature does seem to be more dexterous than he is strong, and it's able to spin its wings in a way to make him let go. This is a handsy group, you bunch. All right, it goes to you, Auroras.
I on my 40 picking up my javelins. And is he still in the air?
No, he's not even on the air. He's just like he pushes himself back and then lands
Okay.
back on the ground.
Okay, I'll throw my javelins from where I am.
Oof.
All both of them that I threw. Ooh, 26. And then 19.
2 hits.
That's 14 piercing.
Pretty good.
As I throw my javelins and I aim for the wings. Ting ting.
Wait, you aim for the wings?
I try to aim for the wings.
He's
can't
been
fly.
using them to defend himself the entire
Oh well,
time.
then I'll aim for I'll aim for the belly again, and then I'll aim for the
There
beak.
you go. His
The
wings
beak
seem to be very, very reinforced. He's been raising them in order to block attacks.
I'll hit his tummy and I'll hit one of his like foot. Yeah, I'll hit his foot. There you go. Not lethal.
Well, you know, the stipulation was to attack. But no, go ahead. You can roll an attack with the ready to action on.
Let's go!
Being prone doesn't give you disadvantage on attack rolls. from
It does.
team
When
range,
it makes
right?
a melee attack with disadvantage.
But I'm not
this is-
using melee.
Yeah, he's
range.
throwing a weapon from prone. I think he's fine.
That is 22.
No, the creature has disadvantage on attack rolls. It's just all attacks while prone are disadvantage.
Alright, well I don't get sneak attack then. So, but I get a hit at least.
Yeah,
So
maybe.
Well, you gotta
Well,
roll
wait.
again.
Oh right, it's it's disadvantage. No hit.
That's not a hit then. This time he doesn't try to even block that one. He dodges that. Fan of those ones. All right, Amelia. It's your turn.
Amelia Gravelord.
Oh, I actually can make it. Oh shit. Okay. Amelia is going to jump on his back and then like kind of grab him by her arm around his neck and be like, please, just please. And I'm gonna try to grapple him.
How barbaric!
All right. An attempt to grapple from the low strength Amelia.
10.
Amelia, you currently have him held in your grip.
I succeed. Okay.
Yeah.
And then with the remaining
a little tiny.
and then with the other part, she's just gonna like wrap her leg around his chest and constrict. And I'm gonna do unarmed attacks, but just like trying to block him like that, right? So I'll get 2 unarmed attacks here then because it succeeded. 14 and a 15.
Both missing.
That's a
Your
medium
your grip is holding him in place, but it's not tight enough to choke him out.
Right. Please, just don't. And that's all. She's just trying to like convince him
Whoever
to.
thought about surrendering?
Oh man.
All right, it goes to his turn, and Carrick is going to he's going to use his entire action to try and throw you off of him. He's
Oh
gonna try and
no,
break the grapple.
Amelia has to do athletics again. Oh no.
That's right.
Can't you do? Can you do acrobatics?
Acrobatics is only for the escaper. You
Yeah.
to hold someone is always strength.
It's a 12. It's getting a little better.
Unfortunately, with that, he is able to grip your ankle and throw you to the sand.
He's just surrender.
Surrender.
All right, then I give up.
Hmm.
He touches his tongue a bit.
Ew.
That was easy.
Before straightening out a few feathers of his. That's his turn. Maynard runs.
Oh, poor Cole.
Scrambles over his
Ah.
fence. Alright, Thrak, what do you want to do?
Pat his belly.
Did you get him yet?
Do that. No.
He said he'd give up.
Oh, thank God. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We just want to talk.
That doesn't seem to be much the case.
Hell, pardon our, we just fused on the situation. Can we talk cordially now?
Alright. Thrak is enabling diplomacy. Would anyone do anything hostile on their coming turn? Sadak?
Sadek would ready an action to throw a dagger if he makes any sudden movements.
Ishtar?
I would walk towards the person. Does that count as
No,
hostile?
that's fine. I'm just making sure no one attacks him in this round so we can end combat. And then Aurora and Amelia. Do you attack him?
Amelia not
Or
attack.
would you? I didn't think Amelia. Aurora?
It's like you shouldn't even asked.
Attack. I throw another.
Are
For the same javelin that I get from him, I just.
So wait, you are attacking?
I'll attack him.
No!
what?
What are you doing?
Knock him out! Knock him out!
He's
Knock him out!
he's not even bloodied. This guy's got legendary
He's not
actions.
even close.
Okay.
Typical humans.
I just picked.
Hey,
I just
wait,
picked up
media
my
of the
javelin.
what? Screw you, Nicole.
I don't
Amelia
attack
finally
him. I don't
understands
attack him.
racism. All right. With no one attacking, combat ends for the moment. He's more dusting himself off. You see, every now and then he reaches up to his eye and just kind of pokes it to make sure it's there. He pokes the bottom side of his eyelid. Ugh.
You have no wound.
No,
It's a
clearly
psychic
not.
scar.
How entertaining. Right. Then let me be frank. The king. Oh, the general isn't here with you.
No.
Then you've somehow already gotten him back. Teleportation.
He is free, out of your grasp.
Right. And then I have no reason to pursue you, I suppose. Are
You were
sure
going
it's
to
still
start
them?
war. You realize that, right?
No. The the general was a measure to. You can see he's way more focused on seeing if his eye is actually still there. That wound seems to really bother him.
Yeah, he's blinking as that one eye a lot.
Ugh,
It will fade within a day.
that's annoying. Right. So then, what do you intend to do with me? Are you going to torture me?
No, Salari won't let us torture you. No.
Oh, you're free to go at any point. It's just, we just want to talk, really. I mean, I don't.
That's a strange way to initiate diplomacy. I'm not entirely opposed to it.
Yeah, I mean, you're not a prisoner.
Respectfully, though, we would ask that you remain here for at least 30 minutes to allow us to leave.
Hmm.
We are leaving. We are not staying here. Your quarry is already gone.
It's not a quarry. We had come to an agreement some time ago. About 2 days ago, we had correspondence with the king of Primera, young Limerian lad, and he had worked out a deal with us to return his brother unharmed to him. We were simply going to get him so that we could do such a thing because we're afraid that he'll try to back out of the deal without him. So be it.
You are working on a deal to trade the prince back to the king, yes?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
As of 2 days ago, we opened negotiations. This is the first time we've been respected to do so.
Did they make any mention of this, Frederick?
We were on the road 2 days ago.
I see.
Oh, timing.
That is very interesting timing.
Timing.
We were supposed to hand him over to Fort Cromer so that we could be recognized as a free and sovereign state independent of the Kingdom of Primera.
Oh, congratulations, I guess.
Let's see if it still goes through.
No.
He finally finishes picking at, like, near his eye. Who are you?
We are adventurers.
That's lovely.
I'm Amelia.
Really. I'm Kurek, and the two up in the sky are my brothers.
Oh.
Oh
They
my
are Kaza
God.
and Kukuro.
They enjoyed watching you fight us? Maybe probably for sport then, I guess.
I asked them not to interfere. Also, my ability is pretty dangerous when I work. He's like picking between his teeth now.
Yeah.
Like this conversation's all like rather mundane to him, even though it's a very bizarre circumstance. My ability is not so free. I couldn't use it on all of you because it might have killed Maynard.
Oh. Yes, Maynard.
Well,
Apparently Maynard of the Living Stampede.
We are the new recognized government of the Dunes.
Your tongue.
Huh?
Is your tongue alright? You're picking at it and...
I hate the taste of my own blood.
I see.
Ah. Sorry about that again.
Well,
Well, you know, as long as we're okay, I mean,
This is lovely.
we couldn't help but hear the entire stampede chasing after us. Why? I mean,
we
if
were
you-
ordered to so that we could bring the king before the general to Fort Cromer. You see, High Lord Giles believes that if we're not the ones to do it, they'll, I don't know, seize the opportunity and go back on the deal we've made.
Do you
Oh.
want fruit? Media have fruit.
I've been chasing you on that fruit would be delicious.
She'll give him some of that Zolari fruit.
He just shoves it in his beak and just gone. Like he just peel and all.
I'll,
That's
hand,
a better
gross.
taste. That's
I'll
a
walk
better
over
taste.
him, hand him a ration. You can share it with your brothers.
No, we're fine on that. They don't taste.
We tried to spare the men at the camp. I don't think there were any killed. And so we want to leave peacefully if you will allow us. I think that we've already worked that out. We will talk to the general, as it were, and hopefully with his influence we can
Eric's
get this
muzzle
deal
is beyond
moving.
repair.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I
There's
think
no
someone
harm, no foul. We have someone who can heal them out there. things have been terrible on the magic front ever since we've gotten rid of all the spirit speaker pros.
Ah,
I believe, and as of yesterday, the only one that remains would be the High Shaman herself, wherever she is.
right. And what will she remain, or what's the plan with the High Shaman?
She's in hiding, it's not important. Adventurers. Would you like to guidance back to Port Croman?
What's the
Must have been for
action?
Oh, that'd be nice.
He turns around and points. So, like, you guys were coming this way. He points that way. So you guys were
Oh.
almost on the right direction. But
Opposite.
Amelia's gonna look at the sky and
Yeah,
figure out
we
which
will-
star leads that way.
We accept your generous offer to guide us through these dunes.
He just did. He pointed.
Yes,
Ah.
we will head that direction.
are you sure we could accompany you?
Amelia will go get Maina, cause he probably scared. So BRB.
Huh?
Oh, wow.
All right.
Doesn't know BRB. You little liar.
So that's all you people asked for, full independence from Primeran King. You were granted it?
Yes. Honestly, it was surprising to all of us there. We didn't expect him to fold so easily.
I speak telepathically to the others. He has no intent on giving them their sovereignty. As soon as he gets the prince back, he will kill them.
What?
Oh.
Maybe he does. How do you know? This is like this king's already changed many things in the kingdom. What? What? What
You
inside
already
information?
heard what they said. They said to Frederick, if the prince wasn't returned in time, they would go to war. He's already has the idea in his head.
That's a week old information. Well, okay, a couple days old information because we flash run here. Maybe
The
things have
information
changed.
was still there. The thought was there. War was in his head.
Nah, you're just jumping to conclusions.
So they gave you sovereignty.
Not only that, they also have to return any spirit speakers that they're granting asylum to. Apparently, that boy's brother means quite a bit.
All spirit speakers.
Hmm.
And what land did they grant you?
He
None?
motions his hands out to the walls, the massive set of mountains off in the distance. The gods bury a mountain.
He gave you
You're
the
getting-
mountains?
You're imagining this line is what he's referring to.
Hold on, I can't see.
All of the dunes.
So from the edge of the mountains to the
That's
coast?
correct. Once the king became aware that over half of the leadership and all the towns have now been converted to living stampede, there wasn't much left to care about.
Huh. What did you do with the current chieftain?
The chief? You mean the council that spoke to the ancestors to find out what to do?
Yeah, I suppose you can see that.
They're dead.
How'd you manage?
It is known that only the living will govern the living. That is our creed. You remind me of someone. Is your name Bacchus?
No.
Perhaps it's just in my head. Right.
Right.
Well, Amelia should be returning soon, and then we can go about our way.
Maynard is coming back reluctantly. You guys defeated him and captured him already.
No,
My
no.
God.
He just we.
He
Are you okay?
surrendered.
I'm sorry. You thirsty? Media, give you water here.
I'm fine.
Okay,
Fine.
just okay. He's okay. I thought it'd be okay. Media will protect you.
Sweet, how did you hit that button again? My god.
Gar-
Have to go
You
back.
go, go, sweet.
It destroyed my lucky roll lines. My lucky roll art cards. They need to exist.
Sorry,
All right.
deletes my own.
And the high shaman you mentioned.
Lyrosa. Thrak, you know that name. Lyrosa was like basically she could contact any of the ancestors. She was one of the best. She would train the spirit speakers.
And you
Here, you know what she looks like too. Here's a picture of High Shaman Lyrosa.
Oh.
Rosa.
Under all of that, you know she's an orc.
And she and the way he said it,
She is currently missing. They don't know where she is. They weren't able to kill her.
but they're looking to kill her, of course.
Yeah, she's like priority 1 on their list, especially now that they've been given the land.
And for all the prisoners amongst the council, what did you do with them?
Prisoner? No, there was no prisoners taken. This was a very bloody war. Coup, rebellion, whatever you word it as.
Okay.
You're from here, aren't you? You seem to have quite a stalk in the map.
Yeah, I was.
Fear not. Normal citizens like you're going to benefit from all this. We care much more for the living than they did.
Well,
I'll have to adjust myself.
like
Does
it'll be
anyone have any bandages? I seem to be bleeding on my pants right now.
here. I'll like get us some like spare cloth I have and hand it to him.
He wraps himself up nice and tight. Ow.
Right. And like I said, that eye will be healed overnight. Rest. Right.
So
Any more
you
questions,
really,
anyone?
You really don't want an escort to Fort Grover?
May be more beneficial for all of us if we part ways here.
His eyes narrow a bit as he looks to you. Right. Well, I can't be too friendly. We are still enemies, aren't we? Just because we've agreed to hand him over doesn't mean that we've agreed to peace. Oh, nor does it mean that you're king at peace. And as adventurers, you might find yourself with a proclivity to fighting me in the future, so we can't be too friendly, can we?
I hope for the best outcome, where we don't fight, but alas, these are difficult times. All the best to you and your brothers.
His eyes sort of dart from one person to the other. The good eye. The other one has almost gotten lazy. Like it's just like listed to the side. Interesting groove. Now I'm starting to get concerned that I shouldn't let you go. How much danger could you cause?
And how much danger would it cause if we don't return?
Don't know. I see you are playing with uncertainties. Perhaps I should finish you here and now. As he's thinking that, Amelia, you've brought Maynard back into the area.
He okay? Just a little
I
scared.
was told that you surrendered. I surrendered. I didn't see any reason to fight.
We mutually stopped the fight. No more blood needs to be spilled this day.
His eye darts back to you. He seems to have gotten more on edge as the conversation went on now.
Okay, we going now?
Are you going now?
That is
Man,
the plan.
Go back inside and fetch me a stew, would you? I intend to spend some time here. All right, I suppose. Bother me. Oh, what an awful night.
Poor guy.
Should I protect you? Okay.
And as the door shuts, there's an
Back to
immediate hostility.
Yep.
As each of you suddenly feels as though all the blood in your body stops.
I
You
should have
feel a
whacked
choking sensation. And there's no saving throw to this. You are currently lacking the protection against this. As you're lifted up by what feels like your veins inside your body. It is an awful sensation. You can still speak, but you are restrained.
Oh.
If perhaps I should end this, perhaps. Are we enemies?
If you continue this, we are.
He motions his hand and it brings everyone to in front of him. You guys still you can't break out of this for some reason. This isn't a normal magic. You guys are missing the protection for it.
We have worse threats to contend with than politics. He's like struggling to say.
Were you there?
Was there for what?
The assault on the council. Were you there?
I was. Me and my brothers.
An orc. Younger than I. Was she there? Molly. Molly Goretooth. Was she alive?
Goretooth. We killed a Goretooth, but not that one. No. We killed the one that could become a spirit speaker. An older one, older than you even.
Morget
You are related.
killed my mother.
No. No, it was a male.
What's his name?
Can't recall. You've put fear into me. An uncertainty that I'm not a fan of.
It's fine if you didn't kill Molly. She must be alive. She must be alive. I don't care what you do to me.
For the record, we're not like being choked out, right? Like it's just we're
Well,
lifted off the ground.
You do feel like your heart is having trouble beating. This is an awful sensation. It is a cold sensation.
Right.
This is a awful form of hemomancy. His hand opens and you're released as he pushes them together.
Again.
It's fine. She's alive then.
Right. Alright, so then I've decided that I'm willing to take this risk that you'll be enemies again someday. I don't feel I want to kill you. I think you're fine, pleasant people. But again, I can't consider you. So long then, I have a stew to enjoy. Go on. He's not the one moving. He's standing there staring at you with these massive red eyes.
She's gonna be alive.
Go on.
We go.
Your eye falls.
We go.
All right. Does everyone else follow? Frederick follows. Does anyone else not follow?
Mhm. Hope your eye doesn't fall out.
Why would she say that? I was already paranoid enough about it.
Aurora.
Drac,
Pick
as
up
you're
the
turning and walking
travelers.
away, you hear the manifestation.
Brother, that was ancient magic again. If we're gonna be contesting with that kind of ancient magic, brother, we need to work up a means of defense. I need runestone.
I'll get them for you.
Amelia, you've heard that, of course. All right, your party progresses into the desert. He turns around and he goes inside the building. If anyone looks back, he goes to enjoy a stew. And as he walked inside, you watch two more figures land down and head inside. That looked extremely similar to him. They all look extremely similar. They are actual blood brothers, three of them.
Oh, look at the little guys. Look at them.
So they duck inside and they go enjoy a nice meal.
So edgy. Look at this
Jesus
one.
Christ.
What, you mean Kaza?
Kaza's just a little sneaky guy. Little sneaky boy.
There's Kukura, Kaza, and Kuro. Or Kurik.
And Aarakocra?
Yeah, they're Aarakocra. They just seem to be Vulture Aarakocra.
I like them. All right.
Funny. They're cute little guys, aren't they?
Yeah.
All right. Heading through the, pushing through until the morning rays come in. Eventually you reach the Plainsland, and his direction seems to have been good. Or did you want to sleep? Did you want to sleep after realizing they weren't going to chase you anymore?
Nah. Said I could
didn't-
push on.
I didn't think so.
Shh.
So who did they say they killed? I didn't catch the name of that.
They said they wiped out the entire council.
No, I know that, but which Goretooth did they kill?
He doesn't know the first name, but he described it as a man older than you.
A man older than me? Okay.
Yes.
There's only, I mean,
There's only one that you know of.
Yeah, I know. So they probably
Oh,
are responsible for my father's death. I thought they said, okay. All right. Noted.
All right. Off in the distance, you can see the Plainslands. You see Fort Cromer. It's very far away. But you make your way there. Eventually, into the latter hours of the morning, you arrive. The guards immediately go to collect you and bring you inside as if they knew who you guys were. So that gives you enough to assume that two people here made it before you.
Looks like we're finally getting some recognition.
Thank God.
All right. Inside the fort, there's armored people all about. It seems like they moved a large sum of their military presence here, back to what it used to be, probably, during the original Limerian campaign. You can see generals yelling at people. The walls are fully manned. The mess hall fully stocked, people moving in and out. And you guys are brought into essentially what is a war room, where Aran is sitting there. He has a coffee in his hand. And Rakshan is standing at the window looking outside of it. You guys made it.
Mia's very tired.
We almost didn't.
I've learned some terrible news.
What?
My brother handed over the entire dunes to this cult.
We heard.
Oh,
You heard?
We ran in with an Aarakocra, who seems to be high up. in the living stampede. After we had a scuffle,
Must have been the brothers then. The ones who ran Camp Tarl.
they have control over some sort of terrible magic.
Ancient magic.
Uh,
I'm going to work on a protection from that.
Either way, I told the men wanted to move me back to the capital. I told them I wasn't leaving until you arrived. And there's several carts ready if we want to move.
Can we rest in the carts?
You can rest.
Oh
You've
my
earned it.
god.
Rakshan was telling me everything that you guys had did after we landed, and he carried me over his shoulder the rest of the way here.
We haven't rested since the Colosseum.
Go ahead then. There's a quarters that I'm allowed to stay in here. There's no one there currently, and I haven't locked the doors. You can tell because there's red tapestries on either side of it.
How long is the drive back to the capital? It's still like a day and something, right?
It's several days.
Yeah. We could just go ahead and get on the road. We'd sleep on the road. I don't
You
mind.
want bed.
Aran
Yeah.
Aran picks up a few things on the table, one including a map of the area, and he folds it up and puts it under his arm. I'll get 2 carts then. We can move the seats and throw some pillows on them or something.
That works.
Thank you.
He
Right.
he motions himself out the door, and Rakshan stands there for a moment, his arms crossed behind his back.
Thank you for your help, Rakshan.
Well, we're uneven again. You helped me get out of it. I owe you another reading, I suppose.
Well, that can wait till the capital. You need some rest as well. You ran just as much.
Yeah. I just flew into Cromer, and boy, are my arms tired.
How was it being an eagle?
Bird.
Was it freeing?
I found myself unable to think in higher concepts. But I knew which way to go. I knew I should not let go of the man I was carrying, and I knew who I was.
Hmm. Fair
Anyways,
enough.
Oh, we're
That,
out of there.
you spoke to one of the avian brothers. Did he say anything about me?
No.
Good.
They were after the general. Not you.
Hey, Sadak?
Yeah.
Hey, Sadak, you want to roll me an insight?
Yeah,
You want
sure.
to roll me an
okay.
insight real
Yeah,
quick?
I'm gonna roll you an insight right quick.
Roll it.
With disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Why should roll that insight, dog?
With disadvantage because of exhaustion.
Should roll that
Gross.
insight, dog. 10 and 10.
10
10 and 10.
You know.
Well, even.
There was the smallest hints of some form of relief that the avian said nothing about him. Now, maybe that's just because he doesn't want them to consider him something they should go after or not is unknown to
Yeah.
you. There was some amount of relief that he was not brought up by them,
Yeah.
and he'll move and walk past you guys and head out.
Right. I'm gonna go rest in a cart. I'm gonna sleep before we even head out. So that's gonna go slink away and find one of these cards.
All right.
Seeing Amelia pass out, I just pick her up.
Thank you.
God.
All right. The group heads down to these carts, which are much better than the one you guys initially arrived on. They're more regal. They're 4 horse wagons, so they can carry a much bigger load. And you guys find yourself to be rather comfy inside of them. Maybe not like a nice bed with furred blankets or anything, but comfy enough. And the carts begin to...
I swear, if we run into bandits on the road, I will draw blood on these bandits. I will
the front
kill
wagon
again.
explodes, and King and Prince Halron is gone. He's inside a cage with a girl who barely speaks.
All these bandits die. No,
Stealing
no
media
non-lethal.
story.
This is
We
actually
will
the
call
real
her
Star Child.
Earhart.
Yeah, all she can say is Star Child. Alright. So, the group heads back to King's Hold. It's a several day long journey. This one has more stops than the last one because it's not expedient. You know, there's rest that happens. You guys pull into a local tavern at some point. Nothing of note happens, though. There's no great butchering or anything. And eventually, after about 3 to 4 days' time, you arrive back to King's Hold. You do pass the Scorched Lands, as they've now deemed it. This petrified, awful area. A statue commemorating a man made of the man.
And demon statues.
Most of them have been broken at this point.
Based.
Wow.
Someone has gone around with a large mallet and broken most of the demon statues. Or some.
So, we've taken multiple long rests then, huh?
Yes, you guys are no longer exhausted. You're back
Thank
in King's
God.
Hold.
We're back in King's Hold. All right.
Yes, and when you arrive, it's immediately Aaron hops out and he gets ready to march off towards the Capitol building, essentially. And he stops to look back and goes, "I'll meet you at the hall later. I need to speak with my brother."
Right. Well. We'll be there in here. I'll go ahead and link my mind and Prince Iran, and we'll do Thrak and Aurora. Why not? And
Leaving out Ishtar.
Yeah, it's the second time he's done this.
I need,
Yeah.
to make a
Nobody
pilgrimage
likes you.
to the Arcane Vault.
Go eat a rock.
Oh, 8 hours. Let's go.
Hopefully
All
nobody
right.
cuts your hair off in battle.
I can't wait to switch to Burning Hands.
I
Bald Aurora incoming.
Are we gonna have some downtime?
Yeah, you guys had downtime on the way here, and there's currently no mission you guys are being immediately pushed to. You do have the slow death disease, which is
Oh, yeah.
constant-
we have-
I don't want to RP it out necessarily because it's kind of like a sidetrack thing. But if
Yeah.
any point in time I can make a trip to the Arcane Vault to write the Phantasmal Force into my shit, I'm gonna do it.
I would imagine you'd have enough time to do that. It's a fairly long journey, but I don't think anyone's immediately moving right now.
All right, just let me know when I have time to do it, so it's not distracting, and then
was that
I'll
3 days, 4 days?
I
It's
don't know.
not days. It's it's a few hours outside of town.
It's a couple hours
Oh.
outside of town, right?
That's
But-
not bad.
I think it's a 4-hour there, 4-hour back kind of meme.
You could totally
So
do it.
you Thrak, you could just be like, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this, so don't leave."
Media
until
come,
tonight."
media come. And Miko. Media want to show Miko to Boo Bear.
Oh shit!
Come,
Forgot
Miko.
about Boo
Come,
Bear.
come. Let Media want to show you to Boo Bear.
We should travel in pairs anyway, so if you want to take Amelia in with you.
All right, yeah, sure,
Take
Amelia. We're gonna make a trip to the Boo Bear. Would you like to come?
Alright, well,
I don't even know why I asked. She's already packed up.
I guess we'll see you later, Threk. We'll be here.
Okay, we'll be right back. It'll just be one day, okay?
Right. So those two head out while the rest return to the lovely abode of the guild hall, where these lovely people are all at.
I of course buy some ink first.
Oh, yes, they're back!
Oh.
200 gold versus ink.
I kick in the door.
Oh my god, what a savage.
Well, we had her already be back because I had to pick up Miko, so.
Oh, true. Well, then we all kick in the door.
Kicking the door.
200 gold of ink.
You're able to get it relatively easily.
Yeah, I get it real quick. All right.
And as you're doing that, you go down to the school district where that magic academy is. The person selling you is like, if you're going to buy such large things, you could just apply to the academy. There's a one-time fee of 100 gold, but after that, all students of the academy gain a 20% discount moving forward.
Ooh,
I give him 100 gold.
Discount.
It's worth.
Ah!
Crack, you sign up for the Mage Academy.
Crack
allows
master
you-
of majory.
This allows you to attend classes and use the full library instead of just.
Oh, am I a
Class?
Oh, you
I go
got
to
a
classes
class?
or I'm a professor?
You can attend, and if you know magic, you could teach people. You could do a professor job. This is a way to make gold during downtime as well for you.
Make
Where's
sure-
that
make
fucker
But,
point
but
caster?
more importantly, ink is 20% cheaper for you now. So you need
Huge.
so
what
that
is
the
that?
purchase you just had, right, was 200 gold in ink. You just got 40 gold back.
Okay.
So you're
40
still
gold
you're
back?
still down 60 gold total right now, but the perks will remain.
Make sure you get your tenure.
So hold on. I'm gonna add everything back. I purchased for 100,
Yep.
and then I am buying 200 gold of ink, but I get 20% off. So I
So you
get
get 40 gold back.
40
so
gold back. So
You're paying
100
160.
160.
That's not bad.
So 260 spent total.
Got it. All right. I gotta
Look at
write
those.
down coupon, 20% coupon, and classes.
Yeah. Academy unlocked.
Yeah, it's a good school.
Just don't be like that awful little boy that got kicked out. That's part of your guild.
Wait a minute.
Don't be like
Is that-
Zeke.
Is that ink only, or is that also for
From most
incense
magic
as well?
supplies.
Oh shit. Okay, so I'm gonna get some. I gotta get some-
Incense and
There is a cap. Crystal balls for scrying don't get the,
Yeah,
the
of course.
discount.
Of course.
Anything
course.
over 1,000 gold, no longer.
Got it. Understood. Of course.
But diamonds for 300.
Mm.
No.
Not bad. Well, I appreciate the academy, fellow wizard academist. I'm gonna go head out. By the way, secret between us wizards. See a wizard?
I can manifest first level. All right, I'm kind of a novice.
There's an arcane vault not too far from here. Mark it on
Okay,
your
what's
map. Yes, give me a map real quick.
Sure. What's an arcane vault?
Some magics that you might be interested in is right into your book one day. For your good fortunes. And... Yeah, give me a map. I'm marking in his map.
All right. He pulls a map from off of the wall, and places it on the countertop. Then you
Some
mark
good
it.
stuff here.
That looks like the old Tyrus estate.
Yeah. Don't worry, it's all cleared out.
Tyrus? I can't even remember that.
Tychus is long gone, friend. Don't worry about it.
All right. You've acquired that. Meanwhile, back at the estate, the door kicked open. These villainous creatures come in. This villainous army, and immediately they all look over at you. The dog is currently on Cersei's lap. Oh, hello.
Very lovely to see you all again.
Look, you're getting along with Miko. Oh, isn't she so cute?
Oh, is that what it's named?
Yes.
The
that's-
Dragonborn said he had forgot what it is called, and that it's just he's been calling it dog.
Oh.
So I named her Salafraz, but she does not respond to Salafraz.
Salafra.
Miko, hello.
The dog doesn't seem to be responding to names right
Oh no!
Amelia doesn't seem to even care. She just comes up and picks up the dog and rubs her face into the fluffy fur, the double pelt, double coat.
I walk over and I sit next to Jeremy,
Your
the best Jeremy.
Your language has improved a lot since we've last spoken, Amelia.
How are you, Annalise?
I'm fine. I've learned to tolerate the smell of magic more being around Cersei.
things here aren't so loathsome.
That's good. I must admit I was worried we wouldn't see you anymore once we left.
Jeremy, did you see fruit that Melia buy you?
I saw the fruit. I
The-
appreciate it.
Okay.
Ah.
You can have as much as you want.
He just sort of crosses his both sets of arms on the table.
What if that's like an insult?
Gets out injection kit,
Oh,
starts injecting fruit into veins.
I had a correspondence with Nakar very briefly. So how was your mission? I see you all plagued with an awful disease.
Yeah,
He
I like-
mentioned that to me.
I crack open the leather jerkin and like pull up his shirt and fucking there's a massive like demon scar on his
We-
chest.
We have like 11 months to live.
9 and we start to have drastic downturns in our health. 11 and we die.
If Melia die, you take care of Miko, okay?
We're not gonna die, Amelia.
We're not
gonna figure this
die.
out.
But no, you promise you take care of Miko if Melia die, okay?
Okay, I'll take care of the dog. And when she says dog, it looks directly at her.
Oh.
It responds
God.
to dog.
Okay.
Oh.
So Melia is going to teach Miko Miko's name. Mm-hmm.
I'll take care of it though, no need to worry. But, you have, 10 months, 11 months, 9 months, whatever it might be. That's like 8 months, 9 months, or 10 months more than you need.
Right. It is very true.
That's one way. That's one way of looking at it.
You're talking in tabletop there, sweet.
One way
To
of looking at it.
So
well,
anyways, how did it go aside from that? You guys, you went off with a king, yeah? King of that northern area, northern Cambodia.
Melia tell you everything. So, first of all, we meet Mint and Pint, and they little mouse folk people, and they were riding on Herbert and Frogger, which were Turtle and Frog. And then she's
Well,
gonna
I know
start.
mint and pint.
You know
It's
Mint
Pint,
and
though.
Pint?
No, it's mint and pint.
Kai.
so that puts his head on the table and he's just like exhausted.
But Amelia
Back when I
with
first started, they sold me-
incredible energy, just talks about everything.
Back when I first started becoming a wizard, they sold me my first wand.
Makes sense.
Melia got this ring. Look, dancing lights.
They were very charismatic traders.
Oh, and Melia learned about Solari, and now is worshipping Solari now.
She wants to learn more about Solari. To summarize, just to make it nice and even, we made it to the north. We ran into the Cult of Ascension. We managed to defeat some of them, though it was one of them was more powerful than it would be necessary for us to fight, and so he left, but we got to save the master of the temple. We received their blessing, made our way to the south of Cambaril, had some run-ins with some Runmaros knights, completed both sets of trials, delivered a necklace to a dragon on the top of the mountains between both temples, and succeeded in appeasing what the emperor to the north needed.
But you're skipping all good stuff.
Yes, there's so
Professor
much that happened.
Googie, and then
Yes.
we meet Lucky, and then terrible thing happened to Aurora's family. We see
I make food in the kitchen.
We see
Yeah.
Kia, we Leo Monte, so many things. Then we see Shortman Mr. Gold, who play games with media, but he seemed mean for some reason.
Cersei, Lady Sildrea. What do you know of her?
she is the Quartermaster, no?
Yes, but something has been irking me for these past months that I am unsure about.
And what is that?
How does the tower feel about the Cult of Ascension?
She places her hands together for a moment just below her chin as if thinking. I suppose it was almost entirely neutral. The Cult of Ascension. Speaking of which, we learned some new things about it.
Oh.
There's 2 different sects.
Oh?
There's the Cult of Ascension, who are only going by the Cult of Ascension. And then there's the Cult of Ascension, who also go by the Sons of Mael.
We meet them.
So apparently only the Sons of Mael know how to steal Ascension right now. And the other one does some weird sort of sacrifice.
Interesting. Then yes, the ones we ran into were the Sons of Mael. For they were trying to steal Master Daruma's Ascension directly. We think.
The ones we faced were the other. They hired bounty hunters to track down the people.
Dreadful.
We followed through with the bounty hunters, and we learned a bit about these ones who wear the maroon cloaks. They are just as dangerous. But what they want with Ascension is different. They did not care if he was brought dead or alive.
They just needed the body?
Jeremy nods.
Interesting.
Jeremy was persuasive with his interrogation.
I can see.
So we assume they're being honest. With that being said, they were just bounty hunters. There was a lot they weren't told, but the mission was dead or alive.
Right. Well, one of the people that's not here that went with the prince, by the way, Prince Aran is back safely. We found the tracker, Rakshan. He is with the prince currently.
But that's good. Things around here have been pretty crazy. I don't know if you've been made aware, but the king has been signing away lands that his grandfather conquered left and right.
What?
The Dwarven Empire, he's returned it to the dwarves. The Dunes, he's returned to the Beastmen. He's currently in conversation with some elf delegates.
Why? What? Introducing more instability into the realm will do nothing good. Why would he do this? Especially now. King's Hold was just attacked not even 2 months ago. In open air. The fingers are in disarray. What is he doing?
She shrugs her shoulders. She seems unaware. Genuinely.
What is the world coming to right now? And behind it all, we've got the Cult of Ascension. These damn marks on our chest. I can't even begin to think about what's happening to my family.
God will help take down Arendal nobility.
It's the last thing on our table.
But on table, right?
It was good to see you all. I need to rest. He gets up and he goes to his room.
So anyways, like, when we were out there, you know, she's just idly talking about the journey they went on.
So, like,
Eventually, you two return together with a dog that you're about to take on an 8-hour journey.
Corgis are very easy to train when you have food involved, so she's been trying to teach Miko her name.
Know who else
Can
is
you roll
well
me an
trained?
animal? Can you roll me an animal handling?
Oh, you're making me roll. Oh no.
Yeah, of course. It's learned the name already. You might be teaching it. Whoa.
Animal handling. It's probably +2, right? It's +3
Dog it
because
is.
skill check. So it's a 10 flat. That's an average human's ability. The corgis are top 10 smartest dogs.
You know. I looked up the top 10 list and corgis were not on it.
Well, when I was looking 5 years ago, they were the 10th smartest.
Let's see where they are. I want to confirm this. I don't see them on the top 10 list. Get these things out of here.
Damn.
Anyways, you're trying your best to make it, but now it probably thinks that Miko means treat.
And that's still a good start. Because I just say Miko, it gets her attention because she thinks treat. So I mean, I'd start working. That's progress.
All right, so you guys venture out there to the Tyrus estate. You head beneath it and down into the basement. The ruin place is no longer active. You guys have left it open, if I recall. So heading in, you can see the spells that are on the wall thrack.
Phantasmal killer's still there.
It's still there. No one's destroyed it or anything.
All right, I'll jot it down. Takes
Takes
about
you like 4 minutes, right?
8 minutes, I think.
Eight.
Or what is it? Shit.
Is it 2 minutes per level?
Yeah,
I think it's 2 minutes per
2 minutes
level.
yeah.
Yeah, you just copy it down quickly.
Scribe is so good, holy.
It's fine.
I'm poor Baldric here spending 10 hours
10
on it.
hours!
You can do
Single
that in
spell.
10 minutes.
Jeez.
It's fine. I take out my chisel, spin it, start blasting, and while I'm doing it, I'm still muttering under my breath, Rock, we gotta find what kind of a rune stones do you need? What should we do? Where do we start?
In the background, you hear shake. Miko shake.
The dog is sitting there blinking, almost unamused at you.
It's okay, you will learn soon. You're so cute.
I don't know, brother. Probably raw runestone straight from the continent.
Yeah, that'd probably do it, wouldn't it?
We're gonna have to dive deep into some old magic, unexplored magic.
Yeah. We almost had our hands on a rune stone. Perhaps we should pursue that lead. No, Sidak is interested. Maybe I'll approach him. Almost done, Rock. Sorry. Let me know if I hurt you.
Oh, no. You're being gentle with that chisel, brother.
It's like a massage, like deep tissue.
This one right here. See this? Phantasmal killer. They'd never teach us that. We taught ourselves.
The world has become an open book to us.
Yeah.
An open stone tablet.
There's so much more out there. We're almost ready to go back. Council's out of the way. We're gonna go back.
Your book remains silent to that remark.
Ooh.
Alright. And done.
All right, done. You turn around and you can see Miko in the center of the arena that was to fight Ruman. Currently sitting there looking up at Amelia, who keeps offering her hand to it. Though it seems uninterested in the hand at the moment.
Ready to
Well-
go.
It looks very tired, but
I have one last thing to do. If you want some tips on how to train that thing, we're gonna have to make one little stop. Let's go visit the Admiral, Boo Bear.
Yep, going to Boo Bear. Miko, you're going to meet friend.
Alright, we go up and knock on the door.
as you head up around the property, You push open the front gate, which isn't even latched shut, and approaching the front door, you can see that it's already left open ajar.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Admiral?
Calling out, you get no response.
Oh. Well, I mean, the door was open. We're gonna come in. I know you don't appreciate that the last time. Just checking. Ilya?
Okay, we coming inside just to, hello, we being loud. Just gonna keep
Alright.
keep calling out as go into the house.
Heading inside, it's dark. The candles aren't lit. The only light would be coming through the windows, but even the curtains seem to be drawn at the moment. You press upstairs, knowing that's the room he came from when you guys arrived. After having a glance around the bottom floor, there doesn't seem to be anything. But as you are getting to the top of the stairs, you do hear something, a shift on the floor, a noise, and a sad sort of longing bark.
Boo Bear, you okay? Gonna make my
Bear
way.
comes out.
Boo Bear at the top of the stairs, he does step out of the door immediately to the right, but he just stares at you from the door.
Does he still look
Barks at
healthy? Does he look like he's been eating still?
you. He looks like he's eating.
Okay.
All
Boo
right.
Bear, where's your dad?
He doesn't reply.
I,
He seems less aggressive than before.
I go upstairs and I check him.
Thrak, moving past Boo Bear and looking in the room, you can see in what looks like his pajamas, these sort of white and light bruised striped pajamas, on the floor, knocked over. It was one of those things that you hold a candle in. Admiral Tyrus is dead on his bed. It looks like he was, there's a big injury to his front. It looks like he was stabbed in the front.
Oh man. Okay.
Oh no.
It's been a murder.
You do see that there is a big bag of dog food off to the side. It's up on a counter. It looks like someone sliced across it so that Boo Bear would eat for a while at least.
Oh
And
shit.
It's just raining dog food down. But Boo Bear hasn't eaten himself to death. He's a smart enough dog. He's old. He just doesn't eat that often.
Oh, cats for dogs.
I will investigate the scene.
Need your help. We figure out what
Okay.
happened here.
Roll with advantage.
You're-
Plus 8.
I think I have a
8
plus. I have a plus
investigation.
8 too. I think on
All right,
investigation.
one of you two.
Actually,
One
plus
of you
9
two.
because of the luck stone.
All right, then you investigate. I'll help you. Then
All right.
you're plus 9. I'm plus 8.
Oh, 17.
17 is
good.
pretty good. Yeah, you looking about. Amelia, you go over to the window in his room. You notice that the latch looks broken. Someone came through the window on the second story building.
Oh no.
They stepped inside, and it looks like you're getting that they talked to Admiral Tyrus while he was on the bed. Like he grabbed this light from the side of his thing. You can see the spot where the candle holder was on his counter. There's a bit of a circle of dust where it was, and he grabbed it and went to sit up, but was stopped. And then some amount of conversation happens, and you can see like it looks like he stood up and was then stabbed and fell back.
Was there a struggle? Did he look like there was a struggle, or was it just
very,
a sudden...
very minor struggle?
Very- so, like, not things knocked over.
He stood up, like he stood up to confront them, and he died for that.
Oh, stab!
Well,
Yeah.
nothing was knocked over, or, like pushed around, and other than the dog food.
It is, yeah. Aside from that, this was all very clean. It doesn't seem like there's no signs like they searched for anything here.
Anything
This was-
stolen? Anything
this
look
was
like it's
just-
stolen?
This looks like it was just to kill him.
Okay, remind me. The last time we came here, there were people
Oh my
here.
god, it's the Onthir. Because he helped them destroy Doros.
Yeah, he was the admiral that was in
Upon
command.
that realization, is there any evidence at all of the Althir from what she knows of them? Anything like that?
The only evidence would be with how little there is of the killer, despite coming in through the window. This swift stab, it is a very clean killing that happened here.
Jeez.
And they did feed the dog before they left.
Which is, the Althir are compassionate to some areas. Alright. Okay, we're going to have to bring Boonbear back. Gonna tear down this house, man. Try to...
As far as our investigation goes, or is there anything that I could do as far as like a medicine check or anything that we can do to determine how long ago this happened?
Good point.
Yeah, you could roll me a medicine.
I could help you.
Sure.
Amelia.
My medicine.
I will ask you.
I'm only
that.
+3, so.
I'm -1.
Okay, sure. If the DM will allow it.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
It's 11. That wasn't a great roll for me.
It probably within the week.
Within a week.
This is actually more recent than not.
So what I'm trying to get, and what we're trying to get, was this after our visit to the island. So they came here.
You guys
after?
took a month getting back from the island,
And then it took us a week to basically get to the dunes and back. So it happened while we were going to the dunes. We actually touched...
what I'm trying to say is there's a chance that they did this before we even went over to the island, or was it after we went to the island? So they came and...
When you guys went to the island was over a month and a half ago. This was within a week.
So they could be around here.
This would, unless they're teleporting left and right, it would make sense that yes, they would probably be on Primera at this moment somewhere.
Good to know about our tracker, right? I mean, that might be something to do right now. I know that we want to find something to cure ourselves, but taking care of Sidak's problem would be a thing. And Amelia didn't tell us. You didn't tell us about your sending stone yet, right?
Nope.
No one knows about that.
Amelia, Laris, in character. Out of character. Did your character make that connection?
Gosh,
Because if your character made that connection, you have ability to...
I forget if I don't think we were told by Sidak about Primera's involvement of the bombarding of Doros, right?
He did explain.
I mean, we've also had like a month of time go by, so there might have been other conversations that weren't necessarily done in screen time, right? So it's just kind of like,
yeah.
What would we know or not?
He would have told you the reasons why they are angry and the background behind what happened.
Okay, yeah. And anytime a conversation comes up, Amelia has always been trying to paint the Althir just slightly better than Sidak is comfortable with.
Well, I'm just saying you can use that information as you will with your ability to contact them, but I mean, I just want to know if you're...
Yeah, so I think that since I got that context, and as long as the DM is okay with it, I think that she would see the parallel that
That's
she
fine.
thinks.
I also forgot to mention that with your high investigation, you were able to duck. The door was open from the inside. Whether they left from there or whether they were just offering Boo Bear like a you can go free kind of situation is unknown.
So the food's out here. You can at least try to survive in the wild. Okay. So Amelia would actually even announce. I mean, we're kind of a little fragmented here, but she would say, "I think it was Anthea, because Sidak talk about that Admiral helped destroy Doros, and Anthea from Doros. They would have problem. And look, it's such clean, very little problems. Nothing happened, and they show compassion to Boo Bear. That meets MO for Anthea."
Well, this looks recent, so I think we might have a chance.
Frack. You got to promise Amelia something.
What?
You promise not to tell anyone else.
What are you about to tell me?
You have to promise me that you tell no one else between you and Amelia unless Amelia lets you say it to someone else.
Amelia, I can't...
Brother, just make the promise.
Okay, I promise.
God.
We can lie.
I heard that wrong.
Gasp!
What?
Now listen, brother, it was just a joke between.
Yeah.
Thrak, you promised not to say anything to anyone else unless media say okay.
You know what? I promise.
Hi. Melia talked to Anthea later, and when we're all getting fight with
Leader,
Melia, and
leader.
Melia run into Boros, and then leader Taylor talked to Melia, the guy that threw spear but apparently didn't throw spear and kill Mr. Gast.
Oh, that guy.
Yes, and
Okay.
he talked to Melia after Bubble go down.
Wait, in your mind?
No, in person while Melia was out avoiding Roar, because Melia was trying to think about money and being greedy. This was the same night that Melia gave everyone the 50 plat. So Melia talked to Taylor because he found Melia and he wanted to know if we were trying to kill Mallory, which Melia said we weren't. And because that's true, Melia didn't want to kill her or hurt her. Taylor wants us to not get in his way because they are right and just in what they're doing. See, they want, as Sidak said, they're trying to get revenge because Arendelle worked with Primera to destroy Doros, and Doros had many innocent people die, which is very bad. But worse than that, whatever they did, make it so now people that are born there, they don't get to go to heaven. They can't be with Solari or Yomiya or any of the good gods, and that's really bad. And so, Solari likes justice, and so Melia wanting to be like Solari thinks that these bad Arendelle nobility need to go. So Anthea are kind of right, but they want to apparently kill they don't want to kill lots of innocent people with stone, they just want to kill nobility. And Taylor asked Melia to try to discourage Sidak from getting in way of their justice. But Melia's trying to convince Sidak and maybe everyone to work with Anthea to not use runestone and think of different way to kill nobility for revenge, for justice, right? And Taylor give Melia way to contact them, and she pulls out the stone. And Melia's talked to Taylor, and Taylor told Melia about Solaris and that there might be. So Melia think Anthea are good people. They might be doing extreme things, but they don't have much time.
But look what they did. They took their time to kill this man.
But
that helped us.
Yeah, but he helped kill all those people too. Melia don't.
Would you like me to take the stone from you and take this burden out of your hand? I won't show it to anybody until you tell me to, but I would rather prefer you not making decisions randomly.
No, Melia. And she actually seems to be suddenly reclusive from you because she kind of brings the stone to her chest and takes a step back from you. No, Melia. Think Melia holds stone?
Well, you know how I made a promise? You need to make a promise. You don't use that stone until we all agree you should use the stone.
Well,
and you
all,
promise that?
Or just you and Melia?
The decision will impact all of us, not just you and I. You have to realize that.
But...
Can you do that? If you can't, I can hold it for you. You know what? We have a long walk ahead of us, okay? I grab the dog food, and then I pick up Boo Bear.
He's too old and fat to resist.
We need to check to see if Media remember about something downstairs, so...
You know what? Actually, hold on. We're gonna have to bury him. I'm gonna basically take my time to bury him.
Media will only reach out to them in bad situation or if everyone agree. That's okay? That work?
That's fine.
Okay.
So I set Boo Bear down. I pour him out some food. Actually, I kind of close the door. I pick up the Admiral and carry him downstairs. And I'm gonna have to take some time to dress him up a little bit. What do you think, Admiral Burial at Sea, Amelia?
Yes, he believe in Mariana. So what Amelia tries to think about what Mary has taught her about Mariana, or whatever she's learned about gods in her travels thus far now, because she could learn more than just that one scene. Oh, how's Mariana like the dead to be buried?
Burial at sea is perfectly fine.
I look around. Is there anything that has like his Admiral uniform or anything on?
He has it basically hanged up on the other side, like on the inside of his door.
I'll dress him up in his Admiral uniform.
And then while that's going along, Amelia's going to go through the house and just make sure it's cleaned up. And then, honestly, it's terrible as it sounds, take anything that's valuable. That sword's the first thing that comes to mind.
As if he has no next of kin.
I had no idea.
I will identify.
I know, but you could also just, return to the town and tell people that this has happened.
True.
But if you want to pillage his house, go ahead and do it.
I don't. Would Amelia even know about?
Well, I'm not gonna take his valuables. I'm not taking his valuables. Oh, you're taking his valuables?
Amelia was going to do that.
I don't pay attention to that.
He did have a person literally working for him when you guys met him. They went off on a wagon. They were involved with him in some way.
Okay,
I understand that, but I'm just dressing him in his Admiral gear and getting him prepared. We might not even bury him. I might just. Is there a cart outside or anything?
Yeah, he has a cart.
I'll actually put him on a cart. And
he has a boat, probably, dude. We could probably put a boat and put some hay on it and light it on fire and push it.
I think I'm actually gonna take him back.
Okay.
I think we're gonna take him back, and then we can bury him at sea.
Choice.
Rather than just nobody know about it. I don't think that's the proper way. This guy was pretty well respected. So.
But Amelia, heading down to the sword. You do notice something about it now that you've put your focus on it. It was kind of dusty, but you can see there is a section right near the middle that looks like maybe a set of 3 fingers dragged across it, and there's a slight reflective to it. You could see your face in the shine of that metal.
Oh shit!
I don't know what that means. Is it like
near the middle?
Yeah, so as if someone walked up to the display and wiped their hands over the sword and noticed themselves in it.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
She'll take the sword down still, nonetheless. That thing was a high interest point for her initially when she came in here. There's no way for me to know if it's magical, unless there's a rune on it that makes it appear to be magical, which there probably isn't anything like that.
No, it's just a cutlass, a scimitar.
Okay.
Very cool.
Amelia will, after scounging the rest of the house just to see if there's anything else that seems to be flashy like that, I would bring whatever seems interesting to Thrak and see if any of them are magical or not. So just to kind of expedite, so we don't have to draw this out.
You pillage the house and bring me all the loot?
If there's anything else that seems interesting, the sword is interesting to her. So
yeah,
I feel bad about.
He has jewelry. The topper of his cane seems to be made out of maybe a bronze or gold material. It looks pretty nice.
Amelia, we can't steal this man's stuff.
Kind of more in the line of things that would be beneficial to us in our tasks, so not monetary.
I mean, we could grab his stuff, but we're putting it next to him and we're taking it back with his body, and you'll pass it on to the next of kin so people don't pillage and rob this place like you seem to
So,
be doing right now.
Beneficiary to the party would be the sword, I suppose, a hooded lantern, and a spyglass.
But none of it's magical.
Holy shit, a spyglass?
Spyglass, hell yeah.
Fucking 1,000 gold, baby.
Pocket that. We can take that at least.
Look, where are we going to sell that bad
So
boy?
this is the stuff Amelia find. Any of these stuff do magic stuff?
All right, Amelia. I ritually cast instantly identify on what seems to be probably the most likely the magical item, which is going to be probably or actually, you know what? Detect magic. Ritual cast instant detect magic. Anything magical?
Probably
Yeah,
not.
let me quickly look at something real quick. There is the faintest amount of transmutation coming off the sword.
Very faint transmutation.
Yes. In fact, it seems to be emanating from a like a gem near the hilt of the blade on the guard.
Huh.
All right. I look at it and
Identify.
I will then ritually cast identify on the gem in the sword.
All right. The sword itself is a cutlass that has along the sides of it an inlay of silver that would allow it to kill beasts that require silvered weapons in order to be slain.
Oh, cool.
And
scimitar.
it is also under the it can be activated to cast the spell prestidigitation on itself, which will immediately clean it.
Oh, cool.
That's all.
It's a nice little minor magic item. I like it.
Oh,
Technically, also makes it a magic item for cutting through resistance too. Technically.
Silvered sword. With
No. The gem is the magic. You can rip the gem out of it.
Gem is a prestidigitation gem, basically. Pretty cool, actually.
But it can only be cast on the sword itself, though. So
can it only be cast on the sword, or anything it's inlaid into?
When you activate it, it will clean whatever it's inlaid into.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Robes of
well,
prestidigitation.
then I guess we don't. Amelia was only looking for things that help us. So I guess
That sword. That sword.
Do you want to carry on his legacy and use his sword?
well, we're bringing
Admiral
Boo Bear
Amelia.
back, and I mean, do you think any of this is valuable to us?
Amelia, it's his valuables. We have to make sure that it gets to the right person. So what we're going to do is we're going to place everything inside of a cart with his body, with Boo Bear. Yeah. And we will take it back to our guild hall, and we'll decide what to do. We'll get the information to people, and they can come and collect his things.
Okay,
If we
so
leave
then
it open like
we'll
that,
take
somebody will
these
steal
back
everything.
so that no one else comes and takes them, and then we give
Absolutely.
it to whoever. What we do? You say?
Whoever comes and claims it, we're going to report the murder to the right authorities, and we will allow them to distribute.
Okay. All right. So you explained to her what basically a will happens to be. Got it.
And there is no will or anything. I'm not going to go through this guy's personal stuff, but
Well, I'm just trying to
somebody
speed
else
it
can
up.
do
Speed
that.
it up. So yeah, but you explained the inheritance or whatever. So on our journey back, we're gonna bring these 3 items of, or at least the spyglass and the sword, so that way, because they seem like the most valuable, and the body and Boo Bear and some food, and we're gonna head back to Keen's Hall.
Correct.
Got it. But she learned that taking things from people that are dead there is a quandary with it. So this is a learning opportunity
not
for
good.
her.
Yes, we can't do that.
I mean, we can.
Does that mean
I
when
mean-
we kill bad guys, we
No,
can't do
not
that
if-
either?
It's questionable. Right now, this individual was a friend of ours. It's not appropriate to take friends' things when they pass on.
Well, if media passes on, you take media stuff. That's okay for media.
I might very well bury you with your things. I don't.
No. You take and you use Reen every day, and you make corgi dance.
Okay. Well, then you're giving me permission to do that. This individual didn't give a chance for us to do that, so we need to find out more information. If nobody comes and he has no next of kin that want these things that have more sentimental value than us, then of course we can make use of them.
Hi.
All right?
Okay.
But for now, let's just take a moment of silence for the Grand Admiral, the devastator of the seas.
Was he a good person, though? That's
We don't know that.
question.
It's not for us to decide at the moment. All right, help me. He looks appropriate here. I try to mask up and not show that his head wound is much, and we'll put him into the cart
We'll actually get
with
back.
Boo Bear.
We'll get back faster since we have a wagon now.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's horses on the property, if you recall. That was a thing here.
We'll close up the house too, so that it looks like that there is still an occupant, right? So that way,
Yeah.
like no random vagabond would just, yeah.
Yep. Close up the house and let's head back.
Sheesh. Did not expect that.
Man. Well, we got another dog. We're starting to become a little bit of
Well,
a.
maybe dog go to next of kin too.
Well, somebody claims it. We'll have to find out.
It's okay, Boo Bear. It's okay. Do you like Miko, Boo Bear?
Oh.
God damn it, Boo Bear. You're breaking my heart.
Boo Bear does seem sad.
Amelia will bring both dogs into a hug and be patting their heads.
All right. So,
I cast haste on horse and.
For 1 minute, and then it suddenly just comes to a stop.
Comes crashing to a halt.
But for 1 minute, we're screaming.
So you guys make your way back. It only takes like 2 hours. It's way shorter on the wagon. You guys arrive at the front gate, and immediately the guard sees he's like, oh, what do you have there? And he looks over the edge. The retired admiral passed away.
He was murdered on his property, alone, in his pajamas, where he slept.
We're gonna send some guards that way. You're with the guild, right?
Right.
I'd recognize you now. We're gonna bring his remains down to the fleet admirals. There might be some words we need to ask you.
Right.
I hope that's no issue.
And this is his belongings, his sword.
We take whatever we thought might be steely from other people. So
we left most of it there, but this is his dog, his possessions, if you might say.
We'll get these all to the admiral. Like I said, we'll probably have some questions for you in an hour or so.
No
if
problem.
you could remain within the city.
We're going to be at our guild, the Temple of Mael.
He motions to take the cart from you and bring it where it needs to go while you watch another group of people. After 30 seconds, they get horses coming around the corner and we're moving out 2 hours east of here towards Tyrus's Manor.
And they take Boo Bear
Bring the
with
revealing
them.
lantern. No, they do not take Boo Bear.
Oh.
You've been left with Boo Bear.
Okay. It's okay, Boo Bear. You're going to be at Explorers Guild for now.
The saddest bowl.
Oh, man. All right. We head over to our guild hall.
Sheesh, that took a dark turn. Oh, man.
Poor old man.
He deserved it, dude. He's killed so many innocent people.
He's an admiral.
He's
doing his duty.
Oh my god. He had
was.
some sins. Ugh.
I mean, it's part of the job, right? I mean, what are you going to do?
We all have
So-
sins.
So it's been 6 hours. If you guys wanted to go out into the town and get anything or whatever, you would have done that at some point. It is late in the day now. It's around dinner time. So I imagine Aurora's tried her hand at a new meal at this point.
Yeah.
And most people are down in the guild hall, including Rulian.
Oh man.
I go to the market.
What do you want to try your hand at today?
I will make for dessert. I will make a
Straight to dessert.
You need to make a meal first.
I'll do dessert first because I never made this before, but I've always wanted to make it. I'll make a Charlotte cake for dessert, and then for dinner is what I made 3 days ago. I made a smoke. I'm gonna make this. She'll make a smoked oyster mushroom with roasted cauliflower with a poached egg and a really nice cream sauce.
All right.
Fungus.
So,
Groogy is pissed.
You know what?
okay, so I need two roles that if you had proficiency and culinary tools would use that.
You need to take chef feat.
And
I need to take the chef feat. I know.
Would use either your wisdom or charisma.
I would use my wisdom because that's better. So just a
Okay.
+1, huh? Just a
Yep.
D20 and a +1.
I need two of them.
Let's
one
go.
for dessert, one for the cake, one for the dinner.
Let's go.
Yeah, okay, dessert first. Dessert first. Come on,
Let's
dessert.
go.
Okay.
Oh, dessert's good. Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And then
All right.
dinner.
Hey!
Ooh, good rolls.
All right, an actual good meal. Look at that.
My God.
Yay!
So if you're into
Yay.
oysters and cauliflower and poached eggs,
The
it's,
oyster sounds terrible, honestly, but
You know what? It's smoked oyster with cauliflower. Okay.
that sounds repulsive to me. I could not imagine that. But you've prepared it
I knew.
ideally. You prepared it like exactly from the. It looks like the picture in the book as you're bringing it out to everyone. And despite me being repulsed by it, Cersei's like, "Oh, that looks very good." You know, she's clapping her
Alright.
hands.
Yeah.
And even Rulian is like, "I can smell it. It smells better than the last one."
Oh my God, really.
I set everybody's plate down. I even set the plate down in front of the couches.
You have
Alright.
certainly improved.
And it's about that time, And like I said, if you guys, if there was anything you guys wanted to get while in town, anything you want to buy, non-magical item-wise, you guys had the time. You had the time to go get it.
There
at some
was-
What
point.
about magical
So,
items?
there's a
my
commission
question.
that I wanted to do, DM. 2 commissions.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right.
I wanted to get the red scarf and hat for Miko, and then I also wanted to have the special custom-made basically frisbee chakram, right? Trying to have them make a chakram for her, multiple if possible.
Let's see. D&D 5e weapons. Let's look at how much. This is gonna be like a martial weapon, by the way. This is very clearly a martial weapon.
What kind of weapon?
Like a chakram.
Oh.
Are you okay with that?
The circle things?
Yeah,
Like the...
it ultimately shouldn't interfere with my telekinesis nonetheless, so that'll be fine. I just won't be able to use it in actual melee, unfortunately. Well, as effectively in actual melee.
It's a monk weapon. Isn't a chakram a monk weapon? I mean,
There is no chakram.
It's not an
normally.
official
Really?
item. Yeah, I think the
Really?
closest you'd probably have would be converting a sickle to it, I think.
I think they'd be sort of. I think their stats would be similar to short swords.
Whatever you feel, DM. Because ultimately, for me, I use my martial arts die to unlock telekinesis, so it's not. I shouldn't really too big of a unless I'm doing it in melee. But I'm not going to contest. It's your choice on how you want to interpret it. I'll abide by it. She likes the idea of the Xena chakram because it can attack from all angles. So if she just zips it, it's easier to hurt an enemy with it that way. A flying frisbee of doom.
Yeah, we'll just give it the same stats as a scimitar. Really, it's a slashing. Clearly,
Mhm.
it's if I'd say finesse is acceptable. And I'd say that you want them light, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to be 25 gold each.
Jeez.
That's what a scimitar costs.
Yeah. So I guess I'll get 4 of those made.
Jesus.
You already have. You can have a psychic katana, man.
So
You're able to get that on the way back. The guy let you know it will be ready tomorrow morning if he works through the night.
Okay, so
Commissioner katana.
10 flat. Okay. Can I sell my short swords then to help offset this a bit?
He'll give you 5 gold each. You know, he'll give you a half price for them.
Okay. 5 gold each, so then get 15 back.
Pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
What if one wanted to commission magic item, or is that not a thing?
That's not a thing right now, but you know that's a shame.
I see. I want to get you know what, Sidek will
You guys need to find artificers for that one, or you know people like Mint and Pin. Yeah, you know maybe Pint. You can go contact them.
What about oh man, I want to go make some studded leather armor. That's like really nice for Sidek.
Fine, studded. You could get that commissioned. That's
Okay,
fine.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so
Alright.
after you get your measurements, same thing. He's like, come back tomorrow morning. It'll be good. You'll be ready to go. Your
Yeah.
details, however you want it to look.
Yeah,
It's gonna cost the studded leather cost.
It'll be less Porvir symbol, like heraldry on it, and like more generalized, kind of like white and dark colors.
45 gold pieces.
I put in the commission.
Like the guy, you know, he doesn't even ask if you can afford it or anything, because when you're like showing off your armor and like something like this, but without the symmetry, he sees that fine Zarelli scarf hidden underneath.
Yeah.
Ah, man, this guy's coming to me. Why would he come to me when he's got a fucking Zarelli? But yep, you were able to get that commission done, and this just all happens prior to this coming to this dinner.
Yeah.
You know, this is all just stuff that gets out of the way on the way back. But as everyone is sitting down for dinner, except for Jeremy, because Jeremy doesn't eat. Mike, you have something?
I wanted to take Lunadarius for a ride. Yeah, this is the first thing I do when I came home.
Yeah, that would get done. Do you avoid the field that the guy told you about?
Yes, I would avoid the field.
Okay, that's a smart decision to avoid.
Unless it's actually a good run, a good you know,
there's,
a good
there's
ride.
fields for as far as the eye can see. You've just been
Okay,
warned
do
that
other ones.
the one near his property has a gopher problem 2 months ago, and
I could kill. Yeah, don't do that. My other question I had is now dealing with this bag of that they can
Holding?
hold things.
Mhm.
When I started taking out like the rations,
Yeah.
like the supplies, does it look like they alter over time?
So would things naturally decay over time?
Mm-hmm.
Does bag of holding hold things in a stasis state?
No, they still
No.
decay inside
Yeah,
the bag.
so yes, it does look like they've aged and become worse.
There is
Okay.
like living things in a bag of holding consume oxygen, and then like they have like 2 minutes of oxygen, I believe it is, and then they die.
Oh, I know that. Okay. I would like to stop by a butcher and resupply my rations.
Okay, you're capable of doing that. They cost 5 silver each. It's a full day's meal in this sort of package that they give you.
Can I get a bundle? Can I get 20 for like?
You can
8
get
gold?
20. You can get 20 for 8 gold. Sure.
All right, cool.
And he goes, "Oh, I couldn't not offer a bundle to the Guild of Primera." You know, people are recognizing you in the town.
Yes!
I hate it.
Goodness.
5,000 gold.
Sweet 500, never getting it back. Nicole, never getting it back.
Good.
I'll then make my way back and I'll sit here next to. Oh, Jeremy's not there anymore, Fed. Look down at the food.
It's delicious. It's the best food I've ever made, and you enjoy it.
Water skin.
Listen,
You drown.
you're assuming that she cooked it, but it does smell pretty dang good.
Yeah. Yes. And then I go shopping DM as well.
I push over my plate over to see if she wants it.
Well, I could not eat another bite. She has finished her plate. She really liked it.
Amelia really like the dessert. Can Amelia have your dessert, Nicole?
It's so
Sure.
good.
By the way, everyone
we're in here.
You're arriving back, and everyone who went to the original time with the manor, they've brought back Boo Bear. That's a recognizable dog.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The Admiral's been murdered.
Uh-oh.
Possibly by the Onthier. Which means that the Onthier are on Primera in the past week.
And who are the Onthier?
Taking care of unfinished business. Please ask Sadak.
Amelia would have talked about it in her, like, even with, Amelia would have told, like, everything, basically.
Okay.
When?
When she was talking about their journey with Cersei and them on the day we got back in the first place.
Okay, well then, yes, Sadak would reiterate the Onthier. Why I went to my room earlier. There's a lot of things going on, and well, they mean to destroy the Arendal nobility. Though, while I agree that they are cruel in what they have done, I don't think mass murder is an answer. Anyway, let's not spoil the dinner, shall we? I hate that Admiral Tyrus has been murdered, but alas, we cannot bring back the dead.
We must find them. And hopefully the runestone is intact.
Poor baby. I go to the dog and I give him some food. Some food.
It's very good.
He just sits there with his tired, droopy eyes.
Oh, I pet him. Oh, poor baby.
Right. Has anyone heard back from Prince Aran?
No.
He hasn't arrived back yet. It's been hours.
Yet. Seems that him and his brother probably are going on a very long conversation.
Or
I
fighting.
can contact him if you are needing of him.
No, it's not worth your energy. It's fine.
We could go down to the Capitol building.
My thoughts are not to spoil the dinner here, which is actually quite good.
Yes,
Not sure who cooked this, but it was
That
really,
was
really good.
me.
It smells of seafood.
Yeah.
I hate seafood.
Okay.
Well,
It's not seafood.
My thoughts are to
Oysters are
probably
seafood.
Only one thing is seafood.
No
I
wonder
know-
it smells disgusting.
It's
I know that we need to track down multiple individuals, including the
has to try.
tiefling and your father's murderer, Aurora, but I'm thinking maybe we should track down the Onthier first, if they are on Primera.
it's. I don't know the time frame. It all works together. Why? May have already finished with Arendal and
Well, if there's a
Yeah.
chance that they're here and this close to King's Hold, we at least need to give it a try. I know it's expensive according to what you told me with him, but
Amelia think maybe we should do them after or later, maybe. Not now. Maybe later? Her eyes keep darting towards Thrag.
trying to. No? Is there something you want to say, Amelia?
Maybe later, do them later. Yes, that seems like smart idea.
I need to check something. Please look out for me. I'm gonna vanish into the mask.
He implodes. The mask falls on the table.
Yeah.
Anyone that's
The
nearby,
mask eats the deck.
anyone that's nearby Amelia with decent perception would hear her say, "Amelia going to get in so much trouble."
Mr. DM, I wish to scry, please.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play the spell guy right now. There's no new conversation. You scry. Who do you wish to scry upon?
Oh, well, the only one that I know is in the clutches of evil. Sister, of course.
Your sister.
Yes. If
Not
I know
the
if she's
here, or could be here.
if she's alive, that means that Arendelle is still safe, which means that they're here, not at Arendelle.
All right. I've done the roll. You've chosen your target. Your
Very
eyes
familiar.
Your eyes are dragged through the sky over towards the island of Arendelle, where it seems to crash down into the capital. She is currently in her bed sleeping. So for all 10 minutes, nothing seems to change.
All right. She's safe. All right.
Okay.
I'll pop out of the mask. Right.
Oh, shit, music. Sorry.
They have not made their move on Arendelle yet. At least, I don't think they have. So if they are on Primera, I don't think they just came to kill Admiral Tyrus. What they came here for, I do not know.
It's not like we have any way to contact them or anything.
Why are they here? Is it the king? No.
If what you're saying is true about them and when you blawed to me,
Yes.
they could be running out of time. Perhaps this was just a loose end to clean up.
But we all
Perhaps.
agreed that they doing justice, right?
It's an atrocity disguised as justice.
But if we talk to them, maybe we can help them do justice different way, right?
He slams the table. I tried, Amelia. I tried talking. I tried diplomacy. They would not listen.
Yes.
What-
we
what-
don't have any way of doing that.
What if they tell Melia that they would consider other way?
Now, why would they tell you that?
Oh, maybe Melia found rock that can talk to them.
Oh, wouldn't that be interesting? Well,
What's Sidak looking like at this point?
You see
Like
the
a mask.
Inquisitor. You see the Inquisitor mask staring at
Yeah,
you.
but his whole head just looking at her,
Yeah.
right?
that would be pure fantasy, right, Amelia?
She's like looks, but then looks back down at the table. Clearly, she's in distress and anxious.
Maybe there's something else you want to tell us, Amelia. I would never say anything like that.
Thrak, I'm not.
Why
in
is
the
there
mood-
sarcasm all over this?
Not in the mood to interrogate a child, Thrak. Do you know something?
Of course not.
Wow, dinner became awkward. She's like tapping her hands on her thighs.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
so you
I'm
won't hurt
sorry.
Melia, right? You're not
I'm
going.
sorry, Sidak, but I can't break a promise. The answer to that question is no.
I have no reason to hurt you, Amelia. Tell me what you know.
I shall tell him what she told Rat.
Track breathes out.
Why would you withhold this information from me?
Cause Melia's trying to.
Now, hold on. We have an opportunity here. Okay, it's a secondary thing. All right.
Like the stone's
Yes.
like she has the stone like in the middle of the table now.
Now that everything's been opened up for conversing here, I think we should not think about the past and think about the future here, Sidak. We have an opportunity here. So, how do we proceed?
Ilya, you kept a secret from us?
That's
Well-
Aurora. Let's not think about that right now.
I mean, I keep like dozens, probably hundreds of secrets from you guys.
We all
And-
do.
Well, see, Melia kind of agrees with Anthea, and they were like saying that do what you can, and Melia knows that Sirak was pretty, I don't know the words, stuck thinking like he's thinking. So Melia was
Amelia.
going to try to,
Amelia.
nudge convince him.
When did
You
when
didn't
did
bite this in the
happen?
beginning, now it's coming back to
Oh,
you,
she-
Sirak.
She just blotted it, so she explained the entire situation. Like before this. So you would be
what
aware.
did you say, Nicole?
You didn't bite this in the beginning, now it's coming to bite you back, Sirak.
What are you referring to, Nicole?
What she held before, lying.
Amelia,
I'm
I've
just
been
gonna
walking
head
the
up to my
streets looking
room.
for you.
Rulian,
I was out
wonderful
in the streets looking
I
for
don't want to
you.
say see him. That would be
And you do this
It's
behind
good to
my
hear
back?
from you as well, Fracker.
good to hear from you.
A lot of conversations.
I
Like,
don't care about what
dead
happened in the
set on
past.
yours.
I agree. We look to the future here. We look at the possibilities that be. The stone can communicate with the Anthea. That's great. That gets us
Taylor in
nowhere,
particular.
though.
Taylor has a liking to Amelia. Amelia could arrange a visit. She is in a position right now to assist us at this moment.
Thrak, I have no interest in communicating with them.
It's not about communicating
Taylor
with them.
told
it's about-
Melia that they would not use stone to kill a bunch of innocent people if we could help them.
That's precisely what they want to do, is use that stone.
Though he told Melia that they would consider it if we can help them think of different way.
I need that stone.
Why do you need the stone?
I need that stone.
Huh?
That's all.
Amelia,
all I
you
need to
tricked
say.
me.
I didn't trick nothing. What you... No. Melia didn't trick.
Was this? So this wasn't at the time when I was searching for you out there?
If we get to that stone, I have a feeling I can absorb it. And it'll be
Hmm?
useless to them.
She's just looking at Sidak and she's not looking at Aurora.
So, Sidak, we have an option here. We can fight them. And I can disarm that bomb of theirs before they get a chance to use it. I think I can do it. If you trust me.
Wait, why aren't we trying to help them?
It's not about helping them, it's about disarming them. We don't have to kill anyone. The main threat here is they're using this runestone as some sort of super weapon.
Right, but then we need to help them get justice.
They can get justice another way than blowing up the entire monarchy. You just get me close to that runestone.
If we contact them, they have no reason to bring us anywhere near that runestone, Thrak.
Well, it's going to be another option we need to figure out. Maybe we can put on the guise of that you're going along with their plan. You have to think openly here. You're really closed-minded at the moment right now.
Can I be honest, Thrak? I don't want to lie anymore.
Well, sometimes lying gets you pretty far. Look at what Amelia got.
Melia never lied. Melia just didn't talk about it.
You just didn't say the whole truth, did you?
Melia just wasn't sharing first place. Lying is when you say something opposite. Melia
Oh, really?
didn't lie.
Look,
Well, let's think about. I'm leaving it open. All right. Let me just say, Sidak, that I think I have the opportunity to absorb that.
Well, if you can, that would be a boon, I guess. I don't know what you're capable of with the runestone, Thrak, but
Well, you saw me with that one that had ancient magics. Now I'm able to do things that are more
Powerful.
not
what does,
necessarily.
what does that have to do with the runestone, though?
Well, Rock has spoken with me. He says he needs rune stones in order to protect us against that kind of magic that we experienced. You know the one we were choked and
The
helpless.
hemomancy. Yes.
He believes that with the power of the rune stones, we'll be protected from magic like that, which is a boon to us.
What else can it do?
But he needs rune stones to do that, and we only know of one rune stone, and it's about to be used in a disastrous way. I think it's appropriate that we get to it first. That's all I'm saying. And if the only way to get to it is for you to say that you're one with your old master to get us close, maybe you should do that.
Me, you
But
think
that
you're
only
missing the
benefits you.
point. Me, you think you focus on personal thing and not what's right for everyone.
I think what's right for everyone is nobody has that bomb.
Thrak,
What?
if this thing is a bomb, are you sure that absorbing it yourself won't make you a volatile bomb?
That I can't tell you. What I can tell you, if I do become that, is I am not aimed at an entire civilization.
No, you're here in Kingshold.
This is true.
We don't
I
have
can't
enough
tell you for
information.
certain. All I'm saying is ideas. It's all I have at the moment right now, and that's all anybody has. So if anybody has a better idea,
I do.
what is it?
Go to the academy and research Runestone. If you need to, speak with Nicole. Find out why you need this stone and what it can do.
I just so happen to have purchased an academy pass. I am now officially a member of the academy, so that is well played.
That is very effective. Maybe even the King's Library would have something on Runestone.
I'll do that tomorrow.
This is not how I wanted dinner to go, but alas, here we are. Amelia, please keep your stone. It's obvious Taylor wants in contact with you.
But don't use it.
She's free to use it as she wishes. I
Oh,
don't see a reason why she would betray us.
see, now you just went strictly against what I said. But that's all right. Let's listen to Sadak. He knows.
I mean, Sadak's right. Amelia can do whatever she wants. Right, Amelia?
It's true.
I just don't see what...
Media do what she want. Media think we help on fear, cause not getting to go to Solari when you die is really bad, right? Right? She's looking like at anyone to see if anyone actually agrees with that.
Dog. The dog maybe agrees with you.
Frederick most certainly does. He's not speaking up.
I agree with you, Amelia, but
Is a devastating thing that they did to their people.
So then
can
we agree then that it would be good if we could help them not use bomb, but
I
do
am
it.
intent on stopping the bomb. If I can help them get vengeance in another way, I will. But if it's between them and saving my people, I will kill them. Good night.
Hi. Does Sidek leave?
Yeah, he goes upstairs and goes to
You
his
hear
room.
in your head, before you're 60 feet away from her, sorry.
Well,
You're just trying
all my
to do
hard
the right
work has
thing.
been completely ruined.
Yeah, he says in your head, you're just trying to do the right thing.
What kind of cake is this?
Just
Oh, you
Charlotte.
actually connect with her just to do that one response.
Yep, and then it fades.
Okay.
Well, it's a Charlotte cake, and then, dinner just...
Why do they
got
call it
completely
Charlotte
ruined.
cake?
Good question. I don't know.
All right.
So, like, are we responsible for the other dog as well?
Apparently, that one's named Boo Bear. It's a basset hound of normal size and variety.
It looks like it's
That-
going to die any day now, so...
He's been looking like that for several months.
Oh,
If there's
Basset
anybody
hound.
that could put life into him, I think you could. He is now yours.
No, I don't like dogs.
Well, you start getting to like him. You got
How did,
bestowed
you,
a dog.
how did you get Amelia's dog on your lap and you're
You sort of just chose to be there, so like.
You
Seemed
could have
like
pushed
you
it
were
off.
very happy with the corgi.
Oh, is
Yes,
there
you
anything
were.
that I appear unhappy with?
No, actually. In fact, you can join me in the academy tomorrow. We're going to go research runestone. Did you get any updates to that shard of transmutation crystal?
Amberstone, I think it was.
Amberstone.
Oh no, I haven't used it quite yet. I'm still working on connecting to the circle of magic that would be best for teleportation.
Well, if you get any updates on that, let me know. But we should go investigate some runestone tomorrow.
If you think that you could cast teleportation now, I could return it to you.
It is not of that level yet. Soon. I am preparing myself for drastic increases in power soon. In fact, Rock and I have a strong bond.
Is that your new name for mouth, or?
No, that is my spell book. I've named it.
Oh, your spell book is talking too now. How quaint.
Yes. In fact, it is
You are one of the
smarter
most
than my
magically inclined people I've ever met.
or the insanest. Where's the little boy with the vaults?
He hasn't returned yet. Frederick said that he went far to the south to deal with a person who could potentially lead him to another vault.
Okay, thank you for that information. Nice to meet you, Anise. You're doing well. Frederick, as always. And then I head over and knock on Nicole's door.
We were together for the past, like, 9 or 7
I get that.
All right.
I'm gonna
Nicole,
leave
or
it to you.
Ishtar, you left dinner rather early when everyone started interrogating Amelius.
Yes.
What did you do once you had reached your room? Did you just lay on your bed, put your fingers together, meditate, trance?
I send a message to someone and set a prank.
Okay.
My message will be short and sweet. It'll be to Zeke. Finally came back to the guild hall. Haven't seen you. Hope everything's okay.
Hello, not Snug. Hello, Nicole. It's taking a bit longer than I wanted. The person that I came to meet in person was crazier than in writing, but I'm fine. That's the whole message back.
Okay. And then I'll start my prank.
All right. And as you're finally placing it all down and praying to your dead god, your deceased, without divinity god, your stripping of domain god, you hear a at your door.
Who is it?
It is me, Thrak.
What do you want?
I have a request.
Go on.
I was wondering if you could check on the boy researching the
Which one?
vault. The one researching the vaults.
I already messaged him.
Is he all right?
He's doing fine. The person he went to go see the vault is, as he stated, more crazier than it when he was in writing.
Ah. Well, if you can keep an eye on him, we want to make sure he doesn't get injured or anything like that. You know, things have been getting crazy. What are you doing?
Holding things? Yes, it has.
Alright, I just wanted to say thank you for attending me in the dunes. Everything you do. And good night.
One question before you leave.
Uh-huh.
How was dinner?
You know, to be honest, oysters aren't my thing, but it was It was fine. Wasn't. It was fine. Yeah, I could bring you a plate if you want it. Did you try it?
I hate seafood.
You want me to bring you some bread, some jelly, or something?
I have my ration, thanks so.
Something sweeter? Something. No.
The
Doesn't
cake
feel-
looked horrible, didn't even want it, it's fine.
All right. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna question it. Good night.
Good night.
Go inside my study room where the javelins are all piercing the wall, and sit in my chair and look at the holes in the wall.
All right. You pass back through the main hall because that's one of the first rooms you see when you enter this establishment. Amelia, while you're sitting there, perhaps sulking, because everyone seemed to get mad at you for a moment there.
Oh, yeah, they seem like they're still mad at her. Aurora just laughed, and Amelia looked at her with hope, and she didn't reciprocate it.
So, as you're sitting there, you hear of a wooden chair scooting across the ground as Cersei moves in front of you. So, hello, do you still have the stone?
Yeah, she actually put it on the table to show everyone that when in her explanation.
Oh, we should try and talk to them.
Amelia was going to tell Taylor update when it was all
Hello! She sort of just shouts towards the stone. No response.
Amelia will pick it up. Taylor, are you there?
There's currently no response.
Oh, doesn't sound like he's responding right now. Maybe he's asleep?
Must be busy. So, anyways.
Do you think it always transmit? Do you think he heard whole conversation right now? Because maybe he now hates Melia because Melia didn't do a good enough job.
Well, now that it's out in the open, you could always ask Brack or myself to identify it for you.
Oh, you can figure... Yes, please.
She'll take it, and she won't even spend 10 minutes. She casts the spell because she's gonna rest soon. So fuck it. She cast it. Her eyes glow for a second. She blinks. Nope, normal sending stone, and tosses it back to you.
Weird, because when Melia talked to him before, he said we could keep talking, and we kept talking for a while.
As long as you are both talking into it with the intent to speak to the other, it will send.
So effectively, what it is that as long as it's on my person, I'm trying to use it. It works.
Yeah.
Kai.
Constant sending.
But only
No,
if I
just as long as you have
want.
intent.
If I want.
I mean,
to
yes,
send.
right.
Okay. Yeah, there was a fear here that it was actually like in the entirety of everything that we were having, right? So. Okay, well then, yeah, I guess Taylor must be sleeping right now or something. Did Melia do bad? Because Mora really mad, and then Sidak mad, and then even Thraxi mad.
She thinks for a moment. Well, the people that you are dealing with, they seem friendly enough, yeah, but their intention is terrible, really bad. Like, Rune Moros was like here, Kingshold, There were people all about, going about their day-to-day life. Sure, there was a bit more negative things there, but it was all wiped out in an instant. And
but isn't that what happened to Doros? So like, what would be fair? Because they attacked Doros and do that to them. So, like, what would be just then?
Fair is hard to define. My tower was besieged by an otherworldly entity sent to us by a god because we had dared to try and see what was beyond the border. I don't know if that is fair.
Amelia hasn't heard about that.
She shrugs her shoulders a bit. It comes down to really whose side you're on. Is it fair? Possibly to them. Is it fair to the people of Arendelle? No, not really. They had no choice in the destruction of Doros.
So even gods can be wrong?
Her vision sort of steals for a moment. Her brow lowers and furrows. Gods are often wrong.
Amelia's eyes kind of just drift down at the table. She's clearly wounded because she thought she knew how the world works, and she clearly doesn't.
Regardless, if what I've heard is true, then if the royalty of Arendelle were to die, they would have no need to carry out their assassination.
Right. I guess Media's going to go think on her own for a bit. Thank you. Media,
Amelia,
miss you all.
As you have that moment where you're finally I'm gonna go think, there's a knock on the front door, and it's 2 city guards.
Okay.
And as you're getting ready to leave, they're like, we're looking for the 2 that brought in the former Admiral Tyrus.
I was one. I want me to get other frack.
That would be preferred, yes.
Right. So instead of jumping her way up like she would have normally, she goes the stairs, goes to Thrak's room and gets him.
All right.
Brooding on his chair, Thrak looks at the door.
You don't actually have to go to that. He's in the study, which is one of the main rooms. It's off to the side.
Oh, I thought he went to his room with her to spray through the javelins.
No, he didn't throw the javelins in his room. He threw them in the study.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thrak, gods here talk about Admiral.
That's right.
There's a famous image of Thrak here, actually. Here you go.
Where? Oh, yeah.
Hi. Media going. And she'll head up to the front door. He coming.
Alright. Alright. How can I help you?
Yes, the Fleet Admiral asked us to bring you. It's nothing. You're not being detained. You're free to refuse.
It's fine.
I will warn you, he's in a sour mood. Apparently, I suppose Tyrus Jr. isn't having the best time with this information. And they're gonna
Oh god, that's his son.
They're gonna lead you down to to this large sort of white marbled building that looks like a Fleet Admiral place. There's a fancy fountain in the middle with a statue of Mariana in it. And they bring you inside and up to it's a nice marbled floor, black and white tiles, and then they bring you up to a fancied room, and standing inside are 2 people, one of them being the Fleet Admiral for the entire Primeran military, and the other a young sailor. They leave you there for a moment, and as you 2 approach, the Admiral looks to you both and nods his head. Pleasure to have the members of the guild. I've heard a good deal of your work from the Prince and King.
Glad you heard of us in good spirits. I'm sorry we couldn't meet on better terms than this.
Well, I'm sorry that you're going to have to sit through that. This young man here,
And you can see he's got his arms crossed, and he's not even looking at you guys.
has decided to make a show of his father's death. Go on, then. These are the people, the kind people who went and sought out your father and brought his body here. The ones who revealed this treachery and saved the dog's life, mind you.
Right. He walks to the table and picks up the sword. He grabs the spyglass too, and he walks over to you, Thrak, and pushes them against you.
Take them.
The man was no father to me. I cared not for his possessions and his trophies of conquest. If you're someone who was invited to his house, or even sought to go there of your own accord, you probably mattered more to him. So go on, take them.
Oh, actually, okay. What do I owe the pleasure? What is your anger? What did he do so much to cause you to act this way?
He raised him properly. Sure, it wasn't always sunshine. But he taught you how to be a man. Show some goddamn respect for him.
No. I'll salute when they bury him, send him off to sea, I don't care. But I won't act like I care about his damn treasures. Put the house up for auction for all I...
Well, there you go. I'm sorry I called you down for this, but he was insistent that his father's belongings he give to the people who rescued his father from the situation, found his body.
Well, I'm sorry that we have to receive these with such spite from you. I do want to say that your father did offer us lodgings when we needed them, and we were acquaintances, but we weren't necessarily friends.
You don't want Boo Bear?
Yes, you don't want the dog?
I do want the dog, but I can't. I'm Navy. I only have a week off for funeral preparation. After that, I'm back at sea. I can't take care of the dog. I was just gonna put it up for adoption as well, or put it down.
But we can, adopt him for now, and then, you
Good.
can stop.
Take him. Have all of my father's shitty crap. Good. I'm glad he's fucking dead. Enough, boy! If you weren't relieved of duty for this coming week, I'd have you scrubbing every galleon in that damn port. Now, are you done making a fool of yourself? This is how the guild will remember you in the future. If you ever climb these damn ranks, this is how they'll remember you. An impudent child. He just looks to the side.
I don't know your relationship with your dad, but I can tell you that we have an inkling of who might have murdered him.
They both sort of perk up at that remark.
We have a strong feeling that...
Amelia's kind of glancing at Thrak, and there's clearly uncomfortableness with what he's saying.
We have a strong feeling that they are a group of individuals that are detractors from Arendal. Call themselves the Onthier. We're going to pursue them eventually. You're already aware of their exploits on the Isle of Boros. Maybe you heard of that.
He looks down for a moment and then sort of puts his hands together.
I'm assuming you know all about the Doros operation, then. if you're aware of these people and their motive.
Not fully in the know, but we are at least on the radar. I can't say radar, but at least on their map.
Unfortunately, I can't go deeper into it for you. Only the general could get you that permission.
And he looks at you like with a slight nod, like go ahead. you know. And then at that remark,
Again, sorry for calling you out. The young lad said that he would thank you, and though it was a facetious tone, I had hoped that perhaps, in the face of those who had helped, he would do something different. But, again, he fails to surprise.
So we'll watch Bull Bear. If you want to come see him when you get that week off, you can stop by Explorers Guild and see Bull Bear.
You're always welcome at our guild, son.
And you're always welcome down at the marina. If you need charter to anywhere military, let us know.
No problem.
We've been told that you're quite the strong combatant. I would know the men would feel safe having one of you aboard our ship.
If our paths ever cross, I'll mention it. You, Tyrus Jr., if you ever want to talk about your father more, we're always open to it. I know that you want to forget him, but sometimes remembering certain things is therapy for you. So we're always here.
The man cared more about a crab than me.
Didn't know him well enough to know your relationship, but maybe we can learn more together. Anyways, it's late. Sorry to once again meet you on these dire hours here and this terrible tragedy, but
he steps around the desk and offers you both a handshake, starting with Amelia.
Oh, do you think she's seen this before? And she'll try to do a handshake. Probably sloppy, but
It's fine enough. He gives you a nice firm handshake.
My name is Fleet Admiral Kaiser. I hope we can have a good career together. I might look old, but mine's only just started.
absolutely. And you know what? Here, I hand him the sword. Since this was gifted to me, gifted to you, you seem to have a good relationship with the old admiral. Maybe place it in a museum or something where it could be displayed to anybody who had respect for the man.
If not that, perhaps return to the boy once he gains some common sense.
I appreciate it.
The guy just shrugs his shoulders.
And we'll be off. Thank you.
Yes, it's important to remember that people grieve in different ways.
He sort of crosses his arms. He seems like a very understanding guy, even with this private being such a belligerent prick. And you guys depart from it. You're back into the sort of pleasant-smelling building. Oh, it almost has like a slight chlorine scent, actually. But you guys head down the nice marbled halls.
on our way back, Amelia eventually asks Thrak, I thought you would say that people would want inhabitants thing, you say? But he didn't want it.
Didn't have a good relationship with his father. I don't know why, but it is interesting. You might be right. Maybe he wasn't a good man. We'll never know. Anyways, well, we're not right all the time, Amelia.
Amelia's getting really confused. It seems like things don't just go this way and that way, and there's like lots of in between.
There's always in between, and we gotta live in it. So, you do what's right, what feels right to you, just like Sidak said. So if you decide to talk into that stone, do what you have to do. But just remember, we're a family, right?
What?
As you're getting ready to head back, you're having this conversation, moving out. A messenger wearing the red and yellow runs by, and he stops and turns. He sees you, and he runs up. Thrak, you're Thrak, right? Goretooth.
Yeah, that's me. Yeah.
The prince, he was inviting you down to the Capitol building. Apparently, they're having another meeting with the royalty of the Dunes. He thought you might want to see it.
It's been a very eventful day, but I am intrigued. Let's Amelia, you coming with me?
Do you want Media there, or do you want Media to go back?
There's nobody other. I'd love to have you by my side. No problem. Come, we'll learn something together.
Kai? she'll go. There's nothing she's gonna be able to do with this.
It's gonna be a lot.
Do you give her the
It's gonna
spyglass
be-
to play with for the time being?
Yeah.
It's a lot of gold to play with.
I hand her the spyglass, 1,000 gold spyglass.
Gets.
She's not interacting with it, learning what it does.
All right.
What was the
Returning
other
to
item?
that
There was 3 items we took. The sword, the spyglass. What was the third one?
Boo Bear.
Oh, Boo Bear. Okay.
You guys head to that familiar room where that original meeting happened. You guys sat in on the
Right, with
one
the
where
fingers.
the other
people.
fingers can stand up above. But this time, the king is sitting behind it along with
Oh,
Barney.
fuck Barney, dude.
And,
Of course, he's the
Beast.
royal guard.
He's the guy. He's the guy.
Fucking Barney's the boss, man.
he used to be an adventurer like you,
Full-
but then he took a several
Fully
thousand
armored
gold.
Barney? Is he still in his full plate with just like...
Yes, he does not take that off while on duty,
Oh my god.
and his duty doesn't end for some time.
What
But
a-
hey, you guys met another powerful military man inside this city, so there you go. There's that guy.
Alright, we gotta...
And before him is what looks like an illusion. You can see there's this faltering magic. It has a slight blue hue of a very large creature wearing what looks like regalia, royal sort of clothing.
Oh
What
no.
Oh, it's a beast person, so it's going to be a dude's representative.
Oh no.
What a character. A
Is it?
giant ram?
Good grief. You could tell their age by how many ridges in the horns they
A
are.
lot
Do
of
you say
ridges.
that? Do you say that to Amelia?
Yeah.
Oh, then he must be old like you.
You show some respect, young lady.
Well, that's what the lady at the inn said. She said you old.
I'm not old. I'm just really stressed out.
Yeah, so as you enter, they seem to be in the midst of conversation. I must admit, King Levi, your willingness to hand over the dunes was shocking. My council had prepared me for war. And even once your brother was returned, you're standing by your words? It may surprise you, and it was at the not behest, the detriment to my council. They did not agree with my choice in the matter. But I cared not for my grandfather's conquest. And my father before me sat on this throne and ruled an empire that hated him. I seek not to be a tyrant. I didn't even seek to be king. This crown was put on my head by the failures of my brother before me. You don't speak for yourself, nor a council. You speak for a majority of the Dunes. From the moment I was crowned,
I've already faced adversity from what I considered allies. The country Arendal has cut all ties with me because I would not marry one of their spawn.
Spawn. He called
This-
them spawn. Oh,
Sidax
fuck.
is spawn too.
Oh man,
That's all it
This
takes to
mega
be.
pain, dude.
Sneezes.
The
He's in his
steps.
room and he sneezes.
Spawn. He would have cringed hard.
The steps took this as weakness and separated themselves, but not before declaring war. The dwarfs have come forward. Stated now that Primera is weaker than ever. And I don't disagree with them. And from my own conclusions, I've decided that the thing to make Primera strong is not to force everyone under one banner.
Are we within like 60 feet of these guys?
Yes,
Okay. Close enough that we could actually. They're aware that we're here. Okay.
yeah, Aaron sees you. I know it's strange for a king, and perhaps I'm the first in my time to relinquish land willingly for allies like this. But I hope that there can be peace between us. I hope that you can see my motives, the steps I've taken, and understand them. I've thought long and hard. And I will not be king of the ashes, no. I am only king to those who would have me be their king. It is my belief that a king does not demand the service of those around him, but serves them. I'm the voice of my king. The goat sort of turns his head. You speak eloquently. Wiser than I expected from such a young man. But I will heed your word. I will bring them to my council. Understand, I am on your side. But they were prepared for war. Tempers are hot, and people are irrational. But you have spoken, and you've spoken what I believe to be your truth. And as we state, only the living may govern the living. So, King.
Well, he does exactly what they want because he's not following his forefathers. Wow. So he must really respect that.
They're sharing the same ideology here.
I bid you not as enemy, but as ally. For now. And the large goat sort of bows his head in respect to the king before the image dissipates. And immediately there's lords and nobles in the area who's like, "This is an outrage! How could you? My village
bastard!
I represent Pern. We're right on the outskirts. You think they won't crush us at a moment's notice?" That concludes this meeting. You'll be written, all of you, soon. Moving forward, when we finalized what land is theirs, no one will have to move. No one is losing their kingdom. I've avoided war. in a war that no one wanted. We have lost so much. The steps, Arendelle, the other fingers, they're all against us right now. We have few allies. A civil war will kill us. I thank you for attending, and you honor me with your presence. I hope, as Lord of the Realm, you can understand my decision. He stands up and he walks away. There's a lot of unease in the room.
No one claps besides Amelia.
I kind of like put my hand on Amelia, like, no, don't clap yet. You're gonna get us killed by these nobles. Aran, interesting meeting.
Aran will hop down. He like steps from the steps down and heads over to you. I'm sorry I couldn't be back sooner. Me and my brother had a long talk, then a long fight, then a long fist fight, then back to a long argument, and then this.
You look like you got the better of it.
I've always been the stronger brother.
Do you not agree with his choice?
What are your thoughts on the subject?
First them, then the dwarfs, then the elves will be so much smaller that even Arendelle or the steppes could match us in military, and he doesn't see the whole picture of it. If we do this now, we've weakened ourselves at a time where we can't be weak.
But wouldn't you be weak anyways? Because if they attack, they would just... like, the loyalty wouldn't be there, right? And then they would maybe turn on you, and then you'd have many fronts? Actually, she wouldn't even know what the fuck that is. That's me. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The dwarfs wouldn't side with the beastmen as individuals, and the elves wouldn't side with the dwarfs. There was enough tenuous hatred between everyone that it worked. Our trade has been butchered by the steppes. Our navy can only cover so much. What will even happen to the beastmen within our navy? They accounted for over 25% of our military.
It's quite the blow.
It was inevitable. Something was going to happen. But maybe there would have been people who sided with us. I always hear this statistic that the Living Stampede represents 60% of the people. That's nearly half of the people who would have stayed on our side, who we've abandoned now.
Yeah.
And they want us to hand over. They want us to hand over people seeking asylum from the dunes.
I know.
I hate to say this. And saying it alone is treason.
You don't think your brother fit. You don't think your brother fit to be king.
I don't think my brother's making good choice. I think since he's gotten the crown, it's been failure after failure. I miss my older brother.
Well,
This might be bad time to ask, but Melia supposed to ask you if Melia can use Primera second name?
she wants to know if she. Oh.
You're fine to call yourself that, but understand, you might get targeted if you do that. There's people out there who might try to hurt you thinking that you're actually related to me.
Right.
Or the king.
That means Melia is Primera Guildhall. Yes, that's family. Oh! And she like jumps up and down.
Oh.
You hear that, Doc? You hear that? She's like tugging her sleeve. See?
I think she's more politically motivated than you are at this point.
I'm fairly politically motivated. Trust me, it's got me so distracted I haven't even begun to work on how we would ever get to the Barrier Mountains. I've been on constantly since my brother's
Well, your brother
coronation.
says they didn't finalize the land plans. There's still time for you to make this change, but we're talking treason here, and we're talking it openly in the king's
I don't
court.
even mean that. I just meant that my original intention to sail to the Barrier Mountain at the edge of the world and scale them. What I started the guild, what I hoped the guild would eventually do.
It's a far-fetched plan at this point. At the moment,
It's
there's so many
far.
things.
And it was so much
Yeah.
closer at the start of all this.
Well, you had less responsibilities, and now responsibilities has fallen on your lap, and things change.
I turned down being general, and everyone calls me general.
Are you the general that's leading something on Doros, or am I?
Melia don't call you general.
Thank you.
Okay. Anyways,
Now
How
you
about-
like brother to Melia. Melia Primera.
okay, Amelia, you can't just become the brother to a prince.
He just say that's okay. So that's that's okay. He prince.
Okay. I tell you what,
Anyways,
Prince, it's been a long day. All right.
I was actually coming over to not vent about my situation. I meant to ask how you felt about the king of the dunes. He heavily air quoted that, by the way. Fingers up when he said king.
Extravagant, overbearing, but apparently that's what they want, a living king. So it's expected, as you will. I'm surprised at how mild his temper was, but apparently
We're told that his counsel is less mild.
that's right. Well, they did butcher the entire council of the dunes, so they have power in the sky and numbers beyond our control at this point, so there's not really much that we can do to compare our mights against the living stampede at the moment. But any sort of political angle that you can take to mitigate their rise to power would be appreciated. This is a strong step towards their advancement and inevitability of taking over the dunes, which it seems like that's going to happen. But
It's almost entirely out of my hands at this point.
out of everyone's at this point. It's almost
You-
acceptance.
You as the guild.
Yeah.
You're free to take whatever steps you deem necessary. You are of the dune.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Then perhaps I could give you a lead to start.
Sure.
There's a hero amongst them, one that initially rallied the most people. Apparently he was a known figure for defeating a large fire elemental in your land. You may have heard of him. He was Gortrek, the Flame Scarred. Here you go, here's a picture of him. He's a storied figure you're aware of.
Yeah, that seems.
Jesus!
It's a pretty good gore trek.
I'm told that
Yeah,
the initial
I had this
success.
poster on my wall.
He is a huge hero in the dunes. The fire elementals, big problem. He crumpled them. He crushed them. It did leave him a bit scarred.
Oh man.
But yeah, he says, I'm told that a lot of the initial success was that they got him on their side and he rallied the people. If there was some way to get him against them, perhaps, or change his mind, then whoever he rallied might turn back.
I recently learned that my father was murdered by the Living Stampede. Maybe my father had a good relationship with the Gortrek. I will start from there. But of course, it'll be late on our list here. There's so much that we have on our plates, and us dying within the next 9 months is one of them. But we are also chasing a lead of the on Thyr that are possibly planning an attack upon Arendal. So we've got our plates full. If you want to come by tomorrow after we get a nice long rest, so we can keep you up to date on everything that's been going on within the guild.
I think I will.
Okay.
The world is on fire right now.
It is absolutely on fire.
We're doing what we can to put it out.
Oh,
I'll see you
we're spraying
tomorrow.
water. Yes. Sure.
Wait, brother Evan, wait.
Bro, don't call him bro.
Sounds like a priest.
So, are you okay? Cause media can let you, can listen to you and try to help. Media think you don't get to talk much about inside.
She's a wonderful companion to listen to when you're trying to fall asleep. If perhaps you want her to bunk with you today.
Understood, Thrak. I appreciate the offer. When I come down tomorrow, I'll talk until my heart's content, until you've become deaf in the ear from listening to me and annoyed at my very presence.
Okay, then it be what did Nicole call it? Date then.
You don't date your brothers.
Yeah, you can't. You gotta choose here.
What?
It's fine. I'll see you both tomorrow.
Okay.
Rest well, brother.
Oh, and if you need Rakshan, he went to the brothel on the east side of town. It's the only one. It's awful.
He's gonna get killed. Okay.
Wow, he agreed. Amelia didn't think he agreed, but now Amelia and Lymeria. Isn't that so cool?
Your Highness, let's please return to the guild hall. And
I don't know what that means, but yeah, let's go back.
Apparently,
Can't
you
wait
talked
to
your way
tell
into royalty.
Rora.
I don't know how you did that, but
You think Rora gonna be happy about that?
I don't know.
All right. The two return to the guild hall. A lot of people have retired to their rooms now. Everyone's sleeping here and there. Eventually, you two, and I imagine only one of you, Thrak, you return to your deeds.
Yes.
Amelia, you talk ad nauseum about everything, about how you're Limerian now to Frederick, who constantly looks up from his book to give you a nod before looking back down to it. And eventually, the parties retire to bed, and as night overtakes them, and they've rescued the prince from a distant land, we met Rakshan the Seer, capable of spying upon any person on this plane, and now learning of the unfortunate situation that the Dunes find themselves in. We end tonight's session. Episode 30 ends quietly.
Wow.
Quietly.
Nobody
For
died.
now.
Nobody
No,
died.
Admiral Titus.
Oh, fuck. Somebody died.
Unfortunately. I gotta add that spyglass to my inventory. Shoot.
You guys got a spyglass.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey,
Come on.
thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. Thanks for DMing. And then catch us next Friday for Arkelya, and next Saturday for next episode of Primerus Paradox. And remember, Don't trust the dungeon master. Good night.
But you can trust me. But you can trust me.